here we are. So I'm starting off the show with just me tweeting, like as usual. I mean, it's
I
kind
was
of
gonna say that's how the last few ones have started.
like a thing now, and I'm for it.
I
I'm
mean, hey, it
for it. I
works.
mean, there are worse things in this world, you know.
It's gonna be weird not having a random show to waste 2 hours of my workday tomorrow by watching. Like just
Oh yeah.
having it
Well,
on in
I'm
the
so.
background. Hell yeah.
I don't understand what else you want me to say, Amazon. Like it's too large. I'm sending them back.
Notice of site renewal.
Exchange. No, I don't want to
Breaking
exchange.
news: Premium Bandai has renewed their site.
I'll just refund it back to my account because I already bought off new ones. UPS drop off store. UPS drop off box and label. Now we'll just do the store.
Grade A content.
Sure, drop off
Zoom in
there.
on their phones.
I know. It's terrible. Drop off here. Yeah. Okay. Let's fucking go. Confirm my return.
I'm just now at the point where it's
They
like,
make
no, I
it.
need to refresh and check to see if anything
They
magically
make it
shipped that I
so
didn't.
difficult to return on Amazon anymore.
Damn it. I
Okay.
was lied to. Fucking Rudy. Fuck Rudy.
What did we lie to about?
That was the guy I messaged Super 7 because, like you, I ordered directly from the site to get the exclusive head pack or
Yep.
whatever. And I sent them a message on their customer support outreach last week, and I was like, "Hey, it's shipping. It's showing up at other places. Like, I ordered straight from you guys. What's going on? Is there an update?" And he sent me an email, and he said, "Oh, they're going to be shipping out next week. Our package is coming in. We'll have them being processed next week at it's Thursday. So he's got 1 day, Rudy." But yeah, that's
Bastards.
it. That's
Yeah, I'm getting.
Be at Super 7.
It's not that I'm like getting impatient about it, but I'm kind of getting impatient about it.
No,
Like I've been
I
really
was gonna
excited
say,
for them, and
I'm
I
absolutely impatient
I
about it.
really
This is
thought the point
ridiculous.
of, besides getting the bonus gear, I thought the point of ordering from Super 7 was to get it before everyone else got them. And it seems like they've turned into Hasbro Pulse now where they're like, hey guys, you go first.
You get it whenever. I
Yeah.
feel like it's kind of shitty where it's like I've enjoyed that line for the most part and everything, and it's like
Yeah.
that's why I ordered directly from you guys, so that way I could show support and everything. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and this is the return to customers.
No,
It's
I'm
like,
right there
nope.
with you. I've enjoyed it for the most part. The turn off from the Playmates, I've stopped pre-ordering, but when they came back with the O3, I love that cartoon. That was a look I've wanted. I don't have any figures for that, so I was like, I'm gonna give these a try. I'm coming back in, you know. And I went with them to get the bonus things, and yeah, it's kind of weird.
I like that articulation scheme better than like what the vintage O3 ones were and
Yeah.
everything. Like it seems like it's a better
I
figure.
I'm
So
not a fan of hinge swivel joints, and single joints are fine, but I
yeah,
don't like a hinge swivel joint. I always feel like that's just a weak joint, you know.
okay.
So like Black Series does it. I'm not really a fan.
That was
Super
my
Seven
first thought. Is like I think like my Luke Skywalker has
Super
like
7 does it a lot now, but like if you rewind back to their previous Ultimates and then the Matty collector, you know, I don't have any with me. The Motu Classics figures, it's still a single joint, but it's like a more solid, thicker joint and a
it's an
peg.
actual like full
And
joint.
and I prefer that. So like when the Thundercats Ultimates first came out and they had the joints almost identical to Motu Classics, I like those better than some of the re-release figures that have the hinge swivel joint. I just
Gotcha.
It's just my
Okay.
preference. I feel a little bit more comfortable
Sure.
with it. I've had less breakage in those areas. It's easier to take apart and
That's important.
fix, you know. So it is what it is. Um,
Do you
so
have any recent pickups?
I do. If we're gonna go with that, then
Say
yeah, let's start
I have
there
one to
first.
show off, but I'm kind of cheating.
Well, you can show off if you'd like. I mean,
All
I can
right.
go first. I never go
Let's.
first, but if you want to go, by all means, you're the guest.
I
Please,
will go first just because
yes.
I
Here,
got this
I'll make you
last
big then.
and this has
Look
been a
at this.
figure I've
Oh
wanted
yeah,
for
we've
like
seen plenty of
25
this in the
years,
Discord
man.
here.
Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Magician from SHF. It's beautiful. I love it. This is an like outstanding figure.
I
So
I don't know anything about it. I think it's cool. I think my favorite thing is the stand base that supports all the accessories.
Yeah, like it's kind of extravagant. I don't love. I kind of wish that there was a little bit of different usage in the joints. There's a couple of the stands that have more pivot in the bottom and everything that I think would be better. But it is nice how it all works, and it looks
Yeah.
great on a shelf because I
Well,
just have it sitting there
that's I mean, just on the
and
shelf, like
just
that's a cool piece, just alone by itself, just all
oh
the stuff.
yeah. And of course, because I am that kind of nerd, I have tons of other Yu-Gi-Oh shit to like decorate. I have a whole shelf now, and it's wonderful. But yeah, so something I've wanted for over 20 years, 25 years. Whenever Yu-Gi-Oh came out, I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, so that's my one like recent thing to show off. Was hoping to get the turtles in, but
Yeah, yeah, I was there. I honestly don't remember. Everything's been a blur, so forgive me if I'm overlapping or showing you things that I got last week. I don't remember. I don't know, but I
well,
know.
it's been a week since the
I
show.
Yes, I know that I haven't shown this off because I just got him this week and we've talked and you wanted me to show and like you just there's so much leg, dude.
But I feel like that's most McFarlane
It
figures.
is. It is.
Like
So
they're always very like
the
thigh
complaints I
heavy.
have on this figure are just general complaints that one would have about McFarlane. Toe
Fair.
joints, but they're just loose and it doesn't even move that much. So there's like no point in having that. That's all it gets. And it's just
It
anytime I
seems
move
like a
him,
weird add-in that I feel like that's one of those things that like
the
Todd
worst
adds in
part
just to
is
have
like
that number go up as
see
far
this
as like
it's now coming out of camera here, but it's just
that
that
doesn't.
this is not good, dude. Like that's terrible. And this arm is a little on the loose side, and the helm it's not that heavy, so
The hammer, like that
it's just
hammer just looks so ridiculous.
it's terrible. It's such a
That
bendy, floppy
well,
piece
and
of
like
garbage.
as soon as you brought it out, it's like already kind of like
Yeah,
messed
and
up.
I've heated this
Diego,
up and been straightening
what's
it,
up?
and it goes back. You can bend it. I mean, it's very flexible. You can bend it wherever you want, and it goes right back. It's
That's a
so
bummer.
cool. It's. I mean, when I first seen this, I was like, "Oh, this is a Green Lantern character that." I mean, he's in armor. It'll fit with my collection, and now I'm just like, it's so weird. The only saving grace it has is it glows in the dark, and it can go on this shelf.
It can go with the horde of glow in the dark
The horde of
figures
glow in the
around your
dark.
mother.
Yeah. Yes.
That's well, that's cool. It's a really neat design. Like I love the design
And
of the
yeah, it's
armor and
very
everything. It looks
different.
awesome.
Um, I don't know if I shown him off this week. I got cartoon collection Buzz
Oh
off.
man,
He finally came in stock, and because they were sold out. I like getting my Motu Origins figures on Amazon's because they're 17.99 compared to like 19.99 in most places. And I missed the initial early window where they were listed on Amazon and not officially up for pre-order, and then they sell out, and you got to wait till they come in stock to buy them again. So that's
oh,
kind of what happened here. I didn't get the Orco transparent Skeletor because I didn't need it from that one weird episode, and then I didn't get Frosta. I probably won't get too much Princess of Power. Heroes, I'll get Shira and Bo and probably call it a day, but I will get all the Horde figures that they want to put out. I mean, I do like the cartoon collection. They're nice, they're fun.
I do love the fact that it's like you can almost instantly tell like a He-Man figure or villain or
Yeah,
like just character like from their
yes,
designs. They
yes,
all have like such similar but unique designs at the same time. And like
and
I don't know crap about He-Man or Princess of Power.
yeah, they're very simple, but they're very striking designs.
Yeah,
You know.
absolutely.
And then the last pickup I think that I got this week. I've been high on Star Wars stuff because May the 4th and all that stuff. Star Wars Day, the Fortnite. This guy, I got him for $6 on eBay, new in box.
So is that
He's
the
he's
that's
the
not Crosshairs, is it?
no, he's the Bad Batch. It's just a trooper from Bad Batch. He's got like a green lens to his helmet.
Yeah, but isn't that what Crosshairs gets when he like
Oh,
joins up with the Empire or whatever?
I,
At the end, it's
I
like He gets like he becomes the first like elite trooper or whatever.
Maybe, but this is just like a generic trooper.
Okay, I mean it's cool. I
And I got him just because I have random troopers, and I was like a black trooper with the green lens. Done. Enough said. So I might like put some accessories on him or something, a couple straps and some guns or something like that. Maybe like commando him out a little bit. Or just keep him basic. A green lightsaber wouldn't be terrible either. That would kind of be kind of neat, but
nice.
that's
I've
just me
seen
being me though.
I've seen images of that black and white Ronin, and I wish I had grabbed that. Honestly, that
I
guy
mean, it's still in stock on
is
Amazon.
it? Oh,
Yeah, it's in my list because I want it, and I just want it for the droid though. Do you want to split it? You want to go halvesies?
maybe. Let me see. Oh, Jesus, it's $70. Oh my
That's
god.
why I haven't bought it yet.
That's why it's not been.
$70 just for a droid I can't do.
See, and that's one of those where it's like I think I saw. It wasn't it like it was in the Discord where there's leaked out that there's a colored
There's
version.
a colored version coming. And he has a vinyl cape instead of a soft goods. But I want to know, is it a single release figure or will he come with the droid as well? And if it's color, will the droid have all the color on it? Because then I'd be more inclined to get a droid with like a bamboo colored hat instead of an all white one.
I think it would be cool to see them redo this as a 2-pack for like $45, like what they've been doing or whatever, where it's like here it is, but like instead of the black and white, it's decoed out.
Yeah, I just feel like
That would
the
be
only
a
way you're
cool
going to
option.
see it is individual releases, so we probably won't get the droid again.
I mean, the droid, I could see them doing
That
setting up the droid
that
as
Clone
its own
Wars
release.
art that retro card Clone Wars R2 that's popping up in the stores right now. Is that on the new R2 body?
Should be.
Okay.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I got the 35th anniversary of I think Empire.
Because I've been wanting to get an
That one with the
R2, but
Dagobah line.
I want it like it has to be on that newer body. I don't want any of the old small droids.
You know what? No, I'm wrong. I don't have an R2.
Hmm.
I don't have an original trilogy display at all.
I don't either.
I have
I have
Clone Wars
random
and I have the
characters.
Mandalorian, and that's it.
The I want to say 80% of my collection is just bounty hunters, and
Oh,
then
right.
10 of it 10% is troopers like stormtroopers and clone troopers, and then the other 10% is just random characters that I like.
I always forget that there's another Star Wars display in my house because this is my office, so
Cool.
like I'm in here all the time. But we have our bounty hunters downstairs in the kitchen.
So I lied. I'm going to change bounty hunters to 70, and then the other 10% will be Christmas because I have a massive Christmas
That's you have the
Star
most.
Wars.
I've never seen anybody get so many fucking holidays.
I love them, and I
That's what
almost
Halloween
wanted to get the
as well.
Halloween ones just to go with to throw them in with the Christmas too. Who
You didn't get
cares?
them when they were like $10 this weekend or
I
whatever.
was they were in my cart. I've been being cheap, man. I got a
Well,
lot on my
I
mind. I've
mean,
been being cheap.
being cheap that should still line up
I know.
as an acceptable
I'm
choice.
ashamed
But
as a collector the stuff that I've passed on the past few
I
week.
honestly think stuff this year has either been like really good or very like mid, I guess, as we
Yeah.
call it, where it's like it's not great, it's not bad, but it's like it's more bad than good. Even when
Hmm.
the ones that are like, well, it's an okay figure, you know.
Like there's I've been
But I say that as somebody who's not gotten a chance to touch any of the Jada Street Fighter line, so I understand that that will change my opinion about everything.
yeah, you really need to get in on that.
I have Blanco pre-ordered at Big
Yeah.
Bad, but if
Yeah.
I find him in person, it would be great.
Well, that's I've I've been
Any of
actively
these in
hunting
person.
for some of the new Street Fighter figures, and what else was I looking for? I don't know. There was something else, and I haven't seen. Oh, I've been hitting Ollie's because I've been trying, or not Ollie's, Ross, because I've been trying to find some of those new Legends waves. I really want to get the purple
Stranger Tales.
M97 Magneto. I wouldn't mind getting a couple of the Stranger Tales figures for fodder. I wouldn't mind. I think there was it Kazar is in one of those discounted stores too. Kazar,
Yeah, I mean, I
and
think so.
I wouldn't mind getting a couple of those for fodder.
Because I thought the Kazar wave wasn't one that went out to like general stores. It like went to like GameStop, but I'm not sure.
I
I don't
swear
remember
I
if
could
I
have
went on
seen
like
somebody getting them for cheap.
I know, but like and stuff like
And
that.
then
There are things sometimes where it's like I don't know whether or not to believe it. Where it's like they
and then
found
those
one Marvel legend and
and
it
then
just
those
happened to
damn
be
60th anniversary Joes. I would love to stock up on some of those generic Joes because there's a lot of good parts, a lot of good accessories for those. And at that price, man, I
yeah.
thought they were a good deal at retail. And then I got a couple when Pulse had their sale during Pulse Content 27, where you get like the 30% off or something if you have a Pulse membership. So I stocked up on a couple there, but I would really like to find them at a discount.
I need I need to avoid it honestly because like I feel like if there was a good enough Joe sale, I might crack on a few that I'm like,
Yeah. I mean,
oh,
they're very versatile, man, and they're good
I
accessories. You can use them for a
so
lot.
many times where I see it and I'm like, well, you know what, this would be perfect for so and so.
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
like the grunt character, and I was looking at it again, and I'm like, well, I can either just use him as a whole thing, or I can just take the head, and like
yeah.
then I'm like,
I,
I don't know what I'm doing. So
it's easy. The Joes are easy. You could do so much with a little bit of heat on them things, man. They're great.
well, that's like I was talking today, man. I'm gonna cut up all these parts that I've got on my desk for Moon Knight armor, man. It's gonna
Yeah.
be great.
Yeah, the Dremel will be a worthwhile investment.
Yeah,
They
that's
and
one.
that's exactly like seriously. When I got the McFarlane Talon figure, it was brand new out of the box, and I mean, I'm just like cutting chunks out, and then carving, and then taking the Dremel and hollowing it out, and literally having looking like forged armor pieces, and then I glued them
Yeah.
to the movie Snake Eyes figure.
No, I've seen it. It's awesome. This is like so. This is the arm. Like I popped off
They
his
make you
shoulder
big.
piece, but like
Yeah,
I want to put like take this armor here because it's not on the back. It's literally just on the
yeah,
front
yeah,
anyway.
yeah. You
And
could
it's
run
like I
like
want to cut
you
these
could
off and
you could
basically
damn
attach
near
them to
just
them.
run an exacto like right through the arm, split the arm in half, and
I'm
then hollow
worried that
it
it would be
down with.
too much for an exacto,
I don't know.
but I could try it. But it's because it's kind of thick. I don't know.
But yeah, the
But yeah,
Dremel does wonders too, man.
that was my thought. Is like that might just be the quicker, easier thing to do. So, but yeah,
Yeah, that's cool. Your good old Moon
big
Knight.
DMG boys a badass Batman
Yeah,
'89 shirt.
I
Hell
see
yeah!
that.
All right.
Well, now I have
But
to
yeah, I need more shirts.
DM'd me
So
here, huh? Let's see. Gutter Garbs.
okay, I don't want to mess up your flow. I know you usually get into things.
I have no flow tonight. I haven't had any time to do anything.
I
That's
am here
fine.
for it.
I would never wear this shirt.
What shirt is this? I gotta see
This
it.
Batman '89 shirt. I just don't usually
Running.
rock. Um, like
Oh, is that Dance with the? Oh,
I usually just don't rock movie stuff. I mean, the artwork is great. I
I was
just
gonna say I
wouldn't
love
rock this
this art
shirt.
as a poster though.
This
That's
this reminds me
amazing.
very much of Devin Draws. If you ever follow him on Instagram, he does all the
Okay.
artwork for Shout Factory's horror re-releases, and
Oh,
it's like
okay, yeah.
very vintage, like poster artwork, '80s, and this is up there. This is like his quality of work.
That is beautiful.
I just don't usually like mess with that, which is
Well,
what
whatever.
weird.
He's a square, Diego. I'm down.
I am a square. Don't mind me being salty.
Oh, it's okay.
Here you go. The Doctor Doom head is in stock at GameStop for $100. You ordered it, right?
No,
Really? I fully expected you to order this.
I want to.
I
I
I want it,
There are things where it's like
and I just want to
I respect the amount of bullshit that my wife puts up with, and
see.
like
This would just cause
I
more
feel like
bullshit
that would be a little
because
bit too far.
I would just walk around yelling Doom does as he pleases, and like there would be
Yes,
I would be
exactly. I
intolerable with
understand
this
that.
with this helmet on.
Especially because like I think you can speak through it and everything, and
Oh
like
yeah, see,
yeah, no, I would be obnoxious. It would be terrible. And it's like this takes me too close
I'm
into divorce territory, and I know it. It's the same with like I don't want to I can't get a dual disc like the Yu-Gi-Oh dual disc thing that they have. Or I was
yo
like that's a little far.
um the Black Panther is 14.99 on Amazon.
Which one?
The Ultimate Alliance one with the gold bits on them, all black with the gold bits.
Oh, okay. All right, come
Your
up here.
Hunter's
Yeah.
Moon Black Panther, maybe.
Hunter's Moon, Black Panther. Damn it! Shut up! Shut up! I have
Possibly.
my. Here, I'll bring this over to share.
I mean, but speaking of it being intolerable,
It's my box of customs
Box of Moon Knight.
colors. Moon Knight, Red X, Coulson, 8 Ball, Moon Knight, Moon Knight. Yeah, there's a lot of Moon Knight.
Yeah, you're waiting on me for the 8 Ball, and then you can finish that custom. I gotta.
I'm very
Next
excited.
time I see you, I'll give you that.
Well, are you going to the Maryland show?
That's the plan.
Okay, cool.
I plan to
No, I
go.
understand.
If it's permitted, if we can, if I can go,
Yeah.
I'll go. You know,
Right on.
that's the plan.
I
Right
hope to see
now,
you there.
we're leaving Monday to go to Houston, so that's the
Alright.
plan. We're going
said
to the
midnight, right?
it's not a midnight flight, Meg. What time is this? 8 o'clock flight, so not too late. You know, I'll still be awake. Pup up won't be falling asleep.
Yep.
But her first appointment is at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, and
Best of luck, man.
we're in it. But it was cool. We called them at 5 o'clock on a Friday or 5:30 on a Friday. They called her, took her information, started working on it. Called her back at 6 on a Friday night. And then they called her Monday and like, all right, can you be here next Tuesday? So
That's awesome,
we were
man.
in when everybody else was either not responding or saying 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's looking positive. Just getting that ball rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good, man.
Yeah. Diego says hi, Meg. Yeah. I have nothing planned. I was
Oh yeah.
I ran somewhere every night this week. We had his game got rained out, so Sophie had track. So I was like, all right, after track, I'm going to get everything ready. His game got rained out last night, moved to today. So I went from track to the ball field to home, and here I am. So we will
Right on.
probably just scroll Twitter.
Hey, you know what? Honestly, that's what I would probably be doing if I wasn't asleep right now. Anyways, like I'd just be in bed being like, "Yep,
Yeah, so
and
we'll
then like
just
randomly see
we
something.
can
I
all
wonder
scroll
what.
Twitter together now.
It's grade A content, man.
Yeah.
It's just proof that male relationships require some sort of a podcast in order to really flourish.
man.
No. Oh, I love. Okay, that's cool. I think I saw something on Instagram where they were able to like redo the cape because it's glued down in the center.
You know what? Okay, I thought someone had said that this cape was glued, and then you just said
It
that
is.
now.
It
So
is. The neck piece is I think connected,
that's
and then it's
weird.
glued down in the center. It's just like Doctor Strange.
That's weird. So they make it really hard to just have an all Black Panther.
I mean, not really, because that. Well, I guess because he was gray, and that's what
Yeah,
you're
he's got
thinking.
gray gloves and gray
Okay.
boots. So you like you, are these overlays? Or are these? I wonder if here does that pop up?
I
Yeah, I wonder if these are overlays or are these glued in the cuff? Like,
I think they're overlays. Like that would
yeah,
make more sense to me, at
yeah,
least.
okay,
Especially because it's the Vulcan body, so like gluing
yes.
it into the cuff there doesn't really make sense.
Like, and but you know what I
Like
mean? Like that
I see
body,
what you're
the
saying, where
glove
it's like
removes.
there's that forearm line or whatever,
Yes, yeah.
and maybe it is just a really simple plug-in. But even if
Hmm.
it's that, it wouldn't be like all the way into the arm. So
Right.
like it should still be easy enough to take off with heat.
Hmm. Which I'm just gonna go to. Oh, look at that. I'm just
Way
gonna
to
go
go,
to. I know.
family program.
Way to get demonetized. like I'm making any money right now. Let me.
Kazar's back up.
Where's
No
Preternia? Let's
reason to
go.
talk about Kazar,
Yeah,
right?
we'll go to Preternia first. And
You
then
got Kazar, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
All right, and you did the whole Zabu build a figure.
I actually don't have Zabu's head. I still need the
What's
head.
that? Who was
I
that?
think it's Red Widow comes with the head.
Oh, that sucks because I needed a Red Widow.
or who somebody comes with I don't know. It's somebody I didn't buy, and like somebody Predpool had sent me two parts for figures I didn't want to get. So I it was one of the things I'm just like I'm not buying this whole entire wave just for this cat. So I need the head. Yeah, the Doom helmet. The
It's Black Winter is your figure that you need to look out for, the one that you love.
Black. Who the fuck is Black Winter? I don't even
It's
know.
it's Fortnite, but evil.
I have that figure. No, I don't. I have Fortnite.
No,
I
you
don't.
have
You. You're.
Fortnite.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
you have
Fortnite,
Fortnite.
not evil Fortnite. Okay.
Yeah, I remember you bitching when they when they showed that figure.
That's such a weird figure. I'm sorry.
It is a random one to pull out.
I had these pre-ordered at one point. These 5 POA 5 inch Ghost or Goosebumps figures
Yeah.
because in my mind I was like, man, these would look really cool with vintage Ghostbusters figures.
Well, you've got that Scooby Doo thing, right? Like the 5 POA.
No, I don't have that, and that's a different 5 POA size anyway. Those are like 3 3/4 inch, the
Okay.
Mezco. But this, I
These.
think these are 5 inch. But I'm gonna wait and see these in hand, and if they will scale with vintage Ghostbusters, then I'll probably grab them.
All right. I wasn't. Is this like a redo of a retro line, or is this just
No,
a new line?
they're
Okay,
just a new line, but they there is a build a figure. You can build this skeleton if you get them parts.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I love like it's a great choice for like the first wave with like Slappy, and then
You got
you
some
have like
core ones in
generic
here. You
Mummy.
know, the haunted mask, the slappy, and for some reason this mud guy just sticks in my mind. You know, these two are the ones I had to think about the books. I don't really remember.
I know I've seen Mud Guy's cover before.
Yeah.
I don't, but I can't tell you from what. So, but like very, I mean, I can tell you it's Goosebumps, so that's it. But yeah, very,
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
cool to see that just like popping back up. Of like, man, I remember reading
I mean,
through all the fucking Goosebumps I could.
Slappy just hanging out in my vintage firehouse would be cool as hell.
I feel like Siler, my son, is gonna want Slappy just because
Yeah.
of him looking like the dummy from
Yeah.
Toy Story.
Well, these are supposed to be showing up in Walmart soon.
Got it.
You know,
He loves
probably.
creepy stuff too, so it's like
Yeah.
he's gonna be
Nice. Nice.
probably instantly on it.
Speaking of creepy, here you got this
Yeah.
Red Death Phantom. Okay. Yeah. The Phantom of the Opera, while he is thrown in that Universal Monsters category, I never really considered him as one of those. And honestly, it was the one of those classic, it was the one classic movie that I just never wanted to watch.
I remember as a kid, my mind would just like word associate things. So it's like I would hear Phantom of the Opera, and to me that doesn't sound like a scary movie. That sounds like
Yeah.
another musical, like Sound of Music, and I wouldn't want to watch that.
Yeah, it's to
So
me, it's not hard. It's theater geek shit, you know. And I was just like,
yeah,
I don't
like
want to watch this,
even if it's
nerd.
not right, it's supposed to be like kind of a spooky, scary kind of deal.
Yeah,
But yeah, no,
yeah. All right. So yeah, here we are.
yeah, She-Ra. I mean, that was. I feel like this was inevitable.
Yeah,
Kind of, like that's a damn good render. I
it's
hope
a
it's as
very good
pinless.
render. I I
Um,
I like how she has stuff on her because that was my biggest complaint with Kazar. It was just the lack of stuff he had on it. Like he could have had some cool stuff. I've seen people take the accessories from the GI Joe Naugahyde, like his bracers and his like leopard skin with the teeth on it, and put them all on him. Kind of looks neat.
that's the guy who looks like Roadhog to me. I think.
Yeah. No, that's Road Pig. The guy looks like
Okay.
Road Pig. Yeah, Road Pig looks like Road Hog. Naugahyde's the poacher, and he looks like Craven but bald, kind of.
I,
He's got
I'm
the
not.
boy. He's
Hold
got
on.
the pet pig.
Hold on. Google is gonna. Yes. Okay. Yes, I know exactly. Look, man, I can only remember so many
I
Joes
know,
and
I know.
Bo2s and shit where it's like, man, they need comics that I'll read for this.
This seeing this though, this is making me regret like not doing Sauron now.
I mean, we could get Sauron. We could get a redo of Sauron as a Build-A-Figure from this wave. We don't
I
know what
would.
she's gonna be.
Is this going to be part of a wave?
We don't know.
Okay.
I think they
I.
said like later
Oh
this
man, like a
year or
two
whatever.
pack with her and Sauron would be cool.
I mean, that would be the shit. That would be very cool. I think they said that she's supposed to release later this year, but like otherwise we don't know anything specific
Now,
about her or how she's
what
gonna
are
release.
what are the odds you think now that we have these accessories that we get like a Savage Storm and a Savage Rogue?
Oh, dude, I feel like yeah, probably almost definitely.
That would be cool.
Those are those characters that it's like, well, we have it. Why wouldn't we?
Really? Yeah. I
And
mean,
like we
even if they
always get
did like
these.
you and I were on the phone the other day, we were talking like random SDCC box sets. A Savage X-Men box set would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be neat. I think
Let's be real, they're not going to
it's a
sell
perfect
something
type of
like this in the store, okay? Like this would
well, and
have to be an
that's what I'm
online
saying.
exclusive.
It's a perfect type of exclusive, right? Like it's a specific look. It's a
Mhm.
variation on stuff. Like that's cool that that'll be like behind it. I'm good with that. But yeah, I don't know. I Savage X Men. I have no desire for. I guess,
I just kind of, I just thought it would be cool to see
but
the X-Men in that.
it would be sick. And I definitely think you're right about Rogue and Storm coming because like that.
Those looks for those two are so popular. Like, with the swimsuit
Yeah,
books coming back, and I always see Savage Rogue and Savage Storm artwork online, like all
I
the
forgot about
time.
the swimsuit books. You're right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it's cool.
Even
It's a
Rivals
great
is putting
figure.
swimsuit skins in this year.
I mean, of course they are. They're appealing to every gooner. They
Do
already
this.
added one for Squirrel
I
Girl, and
seen the Squirrel Girl one. I was like,
all I heard
Jesus.
were in my chats were like legs, legs, and it's like Jesus Christ, people, fucking go outside,
Just gooner skins.
go outside, man,
Oh man, I
insane.
love it
But
though.
yeah,
It's fun. It makes it fun.
this is very cool. I hope that it's that everybody is able to get it. I do.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope that it's part of a wave that's got something fucking crazy.
Dude, this damn D-Rex. Oh, this thing is so gross. I
I is
I
this
don't
I
understand
assume
it.
this is for the new
This
movie.
is the big bad in the new movie.
This is the big bad.
Yeah.
God, okay.
I don't understand the infatuation. I'll watch it. I'll watch Jurassic Park, no problem, and I don't care. As long as I see giant monsters chasing people, it's a win for me. But the fact that dinosaurs are scary enough, we don't need to make mutant monster dinosaurs.
But you can't have the same dinosaur chase people twice. This isn't Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World,
Oh my god, yes we can.
which was an incredible sequel, one of the better sequels just in general.
I just want
Um,
like I just want Jurassic Park with
I
like a small give me Predator
special
and
needs
Jurassic Park,
dinosaurs.
like put it together, man.
I like the idea of a mutated dinosaur, but I feel like that's also something that they kind of already did with like the whole Indominus Rex, right? Like, isn't this just the
Yeah, that's what
same?
I'm
Like,
saying. Like
you know,
this
yeah,
has
but
heavy
I just
Jurassic
want to give
Park
him a hug.
4
I kind
leaked
of just want to
image
give him a hug.
vibes, you know? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Did you ever see those damn leaked images of the human hybrid dinosaurs they were trying to make in Jurassic Park 4?
No.
The original plot. You go on Google and look the original art concept sketches, and they were like big, fat head mutant creatures, and it was so weird. You know what? We can. I don't know. I don't want to do that.
I'm totally fucking looking this shit up. Oh my god.
Yeah, bad, right?
Wow. Wow, that's bad.
Mm-hmm. So it's like when people shit on the Jurassic World franchise, I'm like, well, you look at what we were gonna get. I will take Jurassic World over that any day.
I mean, I haven't seen any of them since the first one. Like the first Jurassic World.
What?
Yeah, I haven't seen because that was the first one with Chris Pratt, right?
Yes.
The last one that I remember seeing was the one where Jimmy Buffett's there with the two margaritas running away from the
That's
pterodactyl.
World. That's World. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
And
never saw any of the other ones where like they come back or anything. but I need to. It's one of those where it's like I keep meaning to, and then it's like, but I don't want to pay to like see them in a theater.
They're
I'm like waiting
fun.
for it to like come out.
I have
On
them
some-
all. I could literally like you could watch them in Discord one night.
Fuck yeah, man, we should.
We do a movie night. I have them all in 4K digital. Well, I buy the physical and I get a digital copy or whatever. Um, they gradually get worse as the trilogy goes on.
I mean, that's how it always goes.
Sure.
I've watched movies that go past a third entry.
The last one has everybody in back in it. Everyone from the original movies and this one, they're all back in it, and they forgot to put the dinosaurs in the movie.
I don't want
I,
to watch. No, see, like I don't want to
I
watch that.
the bad guys are bugs and people.
Bugs.
Like, and
No,
not
bugs
just
are where they got
bugs.
Dino DNA. Mr. DNA
No,
told
no,
me
no,
in
not just
Jurassic Park.
bugs. Like swarms of locusts were eating people's, like the farm crops and killing plants, and that was the problem of the movie. I shit you not. Like,
It's
I'm like,
just an
really?
X-Files movie,
It was it. Yeah,
which was a great movie, but that movie already exists,
yeah.
and it's not a Jurassic Park movie. Okay, no, I'm
It's
good.
a weird movie. They did.
I'm here.
Yep, here goes the Discord plug. We gotta plug the Discord, man. The black market selling dinos was pretty cool, but I kind of glossed over that because I hated the second entry and how just dinosaurs now roam the earth, and here they, and then it's like
I love
now
the idea of black market selling dinos because it's such a stupid fucking idea of
it
like,
is
well, that's
the
just asking for a problem, but I can also 100% see that being a thing though that
that's
happens.
cool.
Like,
I would have liked to see like some people, more people trying to protect the dinosaurs, while other people were like, "Hey, I'm gonna go big game hunt a dinosaur." Kind of lean into that aspect, you know, the like animal rights and abuse there, instead of what they did with like you brought all these characters back and then didn't have dinosaurs in the movie. Really, it was weird.
that just sounds terrible
It-
for a Jurassic Park movie. Not every movie needs dinosaurs in it, but I think a lot of them could be improved with dinosaurs.
it's like when you go see Halloween, you want to see Michael Myers chop people up. When you go see Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, I want to see dinosaurs chase people.
It's very
Simple as that.
Predator.
I
I need a
don't
Predator.
have high hope. Yeah, why is it Predator? I want to see friggin' Yacha.
It's one of those like fucking what was it, the Mortal Kombat movie. Like I remember going to see the new one that came out, and I was like, cool, this was
Oh.
great, except for the character that's not connected to any kind of video
Well,
games or
I
anything.
think that new Mortal Kombat movie is trash, and there's a lot of people to get mad at me for that.
I think the fights were okay. They did my boy dirty, Kung Lao supremacy, but like
They did
they did
both.
him,
They did
they
Kung
did him
Lao
dirty.
dirty. They did my boy Cabal dirty. They made him into a like shitty Timu version of Deadpool. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, yeah. Just
We
want Kung
saw
Lao.
we saw two Halloweens without Michael.
Didn't they do? Wasn't the Rob Zombie one like the girl, the second one?
No, he was in that one, but the most recent one was basically almost a remake of Jason Goes to Hell, but it was
Oh,
Michael Myers. And then we had Halloween 3 didn't have Michael Myers.
okay, yeah, Halloween
Yeah.
3.
I mean,
Yeah,
okay, I'm going
I
now
enjoyed
you
the
got me
Scorpion
backpedaling
Sub-Zero
again.
fight.
I
just thought the
stopped
fight was cool.
I stopped with fucking Mortal Kombat after Mortal Kombat 9. When they rebooted and made Scorpion the good guy and Sub-Zero the bad guy, you can go straight to hell. Because in no world that lunatic is a good guy. Okay? I'm sorry.
Except the one where he is.
And then, you know, I'm an OG. I'm a Mortal Kombat trilogy guy. And Cabal was the new chosen one. He was positioned to be. He survived the extermination of Outworld. He was on the artificial lung. He trained and became his badass warrior. Was going to be the new one to take over. And then you make him a bad guy again, and just no.
I think
And not to mention in those games, they dumbed it down because at that time during the 3D era you had three fighting stances and you could switch between the three and like use weapons and stuff like that. And what they did was they made everybody have one fighting stance, that it was much easier to know what your opponent was going to use. It was easier to play online, and I think, you know, What do you mean? I'm talking about Mortal Kombat in general. I'm OG, man.
I remember I enjoyed
Legacy
I don't think
series
it was
actually
9. I
wasn't
think it
bad,
was
but
10 or
they
something. The one where
that
they
was
introduced all of the like kids, and they had the dude who was like supposed to be Scorpion's kid or whatever, but he had the fucking ropes and he would just smack people with
yeah.
ropes.
Yeah, so was it 9 was the one with Kratos in it, right? On PS3. I think that was the last one I got into once cuz
Okay.
that story was like a reboot and then they've rebooted it a few times
Yeah.
since
Oh
then
no,
too.
they rebooted again in 10 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Because I remember playing 10 and then I played what was it 11 and the last one was 1. So yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, they're fun. I mean, you can't go in there expecting an ongoing character development, or
No, not
especially
for a fighting game.
unless the character's name is Liu Kang, it's not going to happen. Like,
Well, see, Liu Kang was dead for a long time too, and he was no longer around. Kung Lao and Kenshi
better,
were kind of like the more main guys throughout the stories.
yeah, but they get better. So you fucking Quan Chi doing some bullshit or whatever.
I love Quan Chi. People hate on Quan Chi, man, and I'm like, I love him, dude.
Adrian passing on that last entry was the right call, but in my opinion,
So we'll get to this. Let's check this motherfucker out right here.
yeah. Here's your super exclusive
I I
McFarlane
pre-ordered it. I'm just
Elite
saying. I
collection.
did. I did.
It's the elite. You see the gold lettering? It's
Yeah,
shiny.
it's elite, boy. Did you
Don't
see
you love the
he
shiny
posted
box?
something on Instagram? There's 4 levels of elite, and they come with different swag. There's like gold, platinum, silver, and I think ruby
Red.
elite.
Doesn't he have a
Yeah.
red platinum now as well?
Yeah, but this is no the elite's a different line though.
Of course it is. That's how silly of
Cause like
me to think that it was one stupid system to learn
right.
instead of
We
two.
need a map. We should dedicate a show one night to just like break down all the levels of Todd.
You gotta, dude. I can I make graphs for you,
We need
please?
graphs and charts and strings and you know what I mean, big old
Pie chart of
pegboard.
like this is
I
bullshit.
might need to somehow get the technology like the marker like football analysts, you know, where you can draw over the screen and stuff.
Hell yeah, hell
Learn
yeah.
that shit because man,
McFarlane Elite Collection. So this is Gold Elite. Is that
this
the
is a
first tier?
gold elite edition. Yeah,
Does this mean that we'll see more versions of the Dark Age Doom Slayer?
yeah,
Okay.
and that's like I put the pre-order down on this, but I'm kind of like wondering what are the other ones? What are the differences? I think in his post it looked like it just explained like it might be a different stand or a different card, a collector's card that comes with it. So it's
Oh,
not
really?
major
Okay.
differences.
So easy stuff to skip unless you
Easy
really
stuff to skip unless you are a
not
completionist or
like
want it. Yeah.
here's the pink unicorn skin
I
or
just man, I missed out on regular Doom Slayer the first time he made it. The only one I have is the glow in the dark vintage style Doom guy, and I have Doomicorn because of course I have Doomicorn. Um,
I had the first Slayer that he did, and it was a really good figure, but like I
yeah.
loved and I wish I'd grabbed. I think it was like Thousand Toys did one
I would love to get
that
that
ended up on
Thousand
a
Toys
super
or
sale.
Figma one, but they're so expensive.
Yeah. Well, and that's
So
like I want to wait to see if Figma does one of
and
these.
so
Like,
this is good enough. I mean that price sucks.
yeah.
That price really sucks.
Well, and
But
that's part of why it's like I may as well wait to see what Figma does. I'm
and
not paying that
well,
price
I'm
for it.
hoping
Regardless.
Amazon hasn't got their version yet. I'm hoping that it's like a little bit cheaper on Amazon
Hmm.
and I can score it. But man, I mean, for what I need, just like a Doom, cool looking Doom guy to stand in the background of my like video game collection, like this isn't bad.
No, it's
It's
great,
it's
and
terribly overpriced. It's so overpriced.
well, that's like McFarlane figures are so statuesque.
Yes.
Always in the sense where it's like you know what you're getting when you get them, which is
I mean,
good,
yeah, this isn't going to move worth a shit. I already
right?
know that.
And it's like it's not going to pose much more than what you see. You
Nope.
know, like you're
Nope.
not going
This
to
is
get
what
him
you're getting.
swinging the flail really, but that alone looks fucking badass as a
Yeah.
silhouette
I mean, if
and
this
as
dude's
a
like standing
robotic.
next to like medieval spawn or something, that looks so cool.
He'd be perfect with medieval spawn.
Like, I could have him fighting my not Diablo. How cool would that look?
I stick with my idea. I want to make a Doctor Doom army. that features multiple versions of the dude
This is
playing
the
her.
one you'd want to throw in there, though.
Oh, 100%. This would be like the elite, and then if I can get like the
Yeah,
regular
that's
Doom
good.
guys, those are like
Yeah,
the sergeants, and then the
I
Doom
gotcha.
bots are his like troopers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So Spin Master here, we got this
Throw some green paint on this guy, he can join the army.
Epic Strike Hammer. I don't know what this is. I thought when I first seen the trailer, all right, maybe that's Lex and his armor. I'm not so sure
Oh my
now.
god, no. I'm glad. I don't think it is because they showed it in another figure. They
Yeah.
showed it like a concept, I guess, of what that looks
Well,
like.
this guy says, "Oh, this is absolutely Lex." So
I don't think so. I mean, I think Lex is probably behind it, but I think this is like a giant fucking robot. This could be a Toyman robot for all we know. With as many
yeah, really,
characters as he's thrown around and
you
shit.
got this. I mean, yeah, because here's Lex in this suit.
And then this is supposed to be Lex in the battle armor.
Yeah.
And then there's the baby
The
who
baby, we were talking about this in the Discord, guys. If you were in the Discord, you'd be
looks
able
like
to join this
Brainiac.
conversation.
Looks like Brainiac to me,
I
dog.
think it looks like Brainiac. A couple other people say it could be a baby Martian Manhunter, but would that be weird?
Not necessarily. Martian Manhunter could shapeshift and change his density and everything, so he could shrink down and make a baby form of himself because the tank's that big.
I just feel like wasn't there one story where the Brainiac was the AI on Superman's ship when he crash landed on this planet, and wouldn't if he would put that AI into a subconscious, like create like like a baby or I don't know. That's
I
where
don't,
I'm like that's where
I
my
don't know, but
mind
I
was
like
going.
it. It's not a bad idea.
That's kind of where my lack of comic book reading mind went.
I mean, that could totally work, but
I'm pretty sure there was a version of Brainiac where he was the AI for the shuttle that came from Kryptonite. And that's
I
how he
mean,
knew because he was the AI on the planet as well and he came with them.
yeah, like something that was created.
Yes. And like that's how he knows Superman. I'm pretty sure, man. I don't eh. What do these comments say? Let's read these comments. This guy's saying Martian. Martian. This guy says, "Who's the green baby?" Quick sellout. Why did it sell out immediately? Because people are hyped for this movie right now.
I mean, I think this movie looks great. The
Yeah.
last time that I was excited to go see a Superman movie was Superman Returns with Brandon Routh, where it was like the return of comic book movies still kind of deal.
Right.
And it's like, oh, that was great. And like just being optimistic about a Superman franchise. I fucking love everything that I've seen in the trailer for this, where he's like, I was there because it was the right thing to do. I'm not
Yeah.
standing up for
Yeah.
anybody other than myself and doing the right, like, hell yes, man.
Yeah. It has such like very like hopes and dreams vibes, and I'm not really a Superman guy. And if James Gunn can take really obscure Guardians of the Galaxy and make them a household name, man, I'm excited to see what he can do for Superman and the tone, the sound, and the look, like the whole feel of every
Yeah.
trailer has me like, yeah, I'm into this. This is that Superman.
Yeah. There's been a trend of Superman action figures that I think I've noticed a couple people in Discord complaining about yourself as well, where it's like you can't get a Superman action figure where he's smiling.
Yeah, he's
You
always
know, like
doom and gloom, and
you
I'm
want
like,
to see
dude, we
him
need.
happy to serve, and it's like that's what this is. This movie
Mm-hmm.
looks like that. It's going to be the smiling, happy to be there kind of Superman. So.
Absolutely.
Also, real quick, I Google searched Brainiac Krypton AI, and I feel bad for not catching this in the Superman animated series. That actually is the plot. He is a
Maybe that's why it's in
Kryptonian.
my mind then.
He's a Kryptonian AI intelligence, and there's a whole thing about he infects Lex and gets Lex to create a machine for him to download his subconscious into.
So this could be a baby that he gets him to
So
make.
that's what you're thinking. But yeah, it totally could be a baby. I absolutely could still be baby Brainiac. Would
For all we
100%
know, Lex could have cloned himself to put Brainiac in. Who.
what he did in the animated series actually, because he ends up with like a Brainiac face on his chest.
Dude.
So
See,
that's as soon as I saw it on Google, I was like, fuck, I
I'm
just
not
watched
trying
this
to claim credit for it because it's been done before, and I thought I had seen it, and
But
now
yeah, no,
they're saying it was in
you
the
are not
cartoon,
wrong.
so I remembered. There we go.
But yeah, it's a cool looking set. I think it's gonna be. I think the movie's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited for both Fantastic Four and Superman, so I look at it as July. I get two cakes, and I get to enjoy them both. Hopefully, so
Yeah, I haven't been this excited to go to the movies in a long time. There's a lot of movies coming out this summer that I'm just like, man, I can't wait to go.
Thunderbolts got me hyped. Like
Yeah, yeah,
that was the
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts trailers, and then Thunderbolts being something totally different was like
Yeah, yeah.
exciting to
Me not
experience.
expecting
It
Thunderbolts
was
to be
great.
what it was and it being great. Oh man! And then
Yeah.
the Lilo and Stitch. I'm not looking. I don't really care for the Disney live action remakes, but I love some Lilo and Stitch.
Are you
So
gonna go see it?
yeah, the
When does
trailer
that
looks
one drop?
good, dude.
It does. It does look good. When does that drop?
I think next weekend, Memorial Day
Okay.
weekend. So we're gonna see that. There's the new Jurassic Park, Fantastic Four, Superman, Final Destination. I would love to see. I don't think I'm gonna make that.
Final
Um,
Destination is so. I love the like Rube Goldberg device that Death is obsessed with. Like
yeah. Oh,
always.
have you seen the trucks driving around with the logs on it, and then
I
the
was gonna say
billboard for
the
Final
ones that have like the
Destination?
cover on it, and it's the
Like,
Final
yeah.
Destination ad
I'm
on the
like, oh
logger
my
truck. Yeah,
god, man. Because
that's that's brilliant. That's
I
smart
would say
advertising.
anytime I see those trucks, and I'm like, oh man, Final Destination, and Meg would be like, mm-hmm,
And
and the
wait,
kids are like, what are you
see
talking about? I'm like, when
you've
you're old
seen the
enough.
actual trucks on like the highway.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
the movie ones, but like I would just see the truck with the logs on it,
right.
and I'm like,
Oh,
"Oh,
okay.
babe, remember Final Destination?" Just like when I drive
God,
to a tunnel, I'm like, "Hey, you ever see that movie Daylight?" And then
nobody,
you're like, "Don't
no
think
one
of that."
ever. I have seen Daylight actually. Yeah, that's a fucked. See, haven't seen the last like five Jurassic Parks, but I've seen Daylight.
Yeah,
Uh, and I know that's a way more obscure movie. Was that like Sylvester Stallone or some
yes,
shit?
Stallone, his
Yeah,
son's
okay.
in it, but that's a weird movie to watch, though, man. Because
I
like when you
remember
think
that
about that
movie
driving through the tunnel,
distinctly.
you're like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I remember that movie, and it starts to flood and shit. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I don't know why I'm remembering that movie. Haven't thought about it in years, but
See, that's like those are scenarios I'm like, I could probably get out of there and do that. But then when they're like, well, we got to swim for like so far and hold our breath, I'm like, I don't know if I'm making that swim, dude. Like,
dude, no way. That's too far. My fat ass is dying.
yeah, I just, I'll see him like swimming. I was like, I don't know if I'm making that shit. Yeah.
That shit's wild. Yeah. Fuck you, man. Daylight. Jesus Christ.
Last movie. Yeah, I seen that they knew. I actually just watched an interview. Might have been on like TikTok or Instagram. They were talking about how they knew he was ill when
Is
filming
he
this movie. So they had rushed like all his scenes and parts and shot them.
is he in the new Final
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Destination? Oh,
Yep.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because the trailer's just a different guy.
Not in the trailers I've seen. It's Tony Todd. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The morgue guy, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Is he still playing the morgue guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think that was him, man.
Super Turtles in stock for NECA.
But yeah,
Did you get this?
I did not, and I kind of.
You kind
It's
of
one
want
of
it
those
though,
where it's
right?
like the NECA price increase has really kind of fucked up some of my plans.
Hmm.
Because
These are
like,
ones like I sold my Dark Turtle from the loot crate,
okay,
but like after I sold it, I was like, I probably should have kept that one just
I
for
still
like
have.
superhero shit.
He's the only one of the Loot Crate figures that I still have is the
See,
Dark
the
Turtle.
only one I kept was the damn shark.
The shark's cool, man.
He is cool. That's why I kept him.
Yeah, but like I wanted to get Super Turtle, and because like I wanted them to do all of the other random heroes that
Yeah.
exist in there
Yeah.
that like they
Well,
are in
that's
like I going back to Super 7,
bro. When
fucking
the
great.
'03 line hits the Super
Oh,
Turtle, oh man, that's gonna be a good
Turtle
one.
Titan, man. Call him it's the fucking
All
right
right,
name.
you're right.
He's
You're
got a
right.
shield and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, and we could get the turtle version of Turtle Titan or the future version of Turtle Titan where he's a dude. Still haven't
Still
got my
haven't got
Pamela
my Pamela
Voorhees.
Voorhees. Damn, man.
That's awful.
I can't like. Props to anybody that really wanted this figure, but like,
What, Super Turtle?
no, Pamela Voorhees. But like, really, guys, like, I'm just gonna get this random old lady as a figure. Like,
She's the murderer of the first movie. Why not?
who gives a shit?
I mean, people like that. I think
That's my hot take of the night. Who
that makes
gives a
sense
fuck?
to me. It's like,
Okay,
yeah, of course you want it.
no, not me.
It's
But
her
yeah,
sweetheart, Jason.
Jason. Jason's got to have a hockey mask. I don't give a fuck about part 1 or 3. or part 1 or 2. Excuse me.
It just
Yeah,
makes me think of
I'm on
all
that
the
level tonight. I'm just gonna start burning people down.
no, it makes me think of like anything with Pamela Voorhees makes me think of the Freddy versus Jason movie. Because to me that's where I like recognize her being in mostly where it was like
Oh,
Freddy fucking with
really?
her and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And like, I don't even like the idea that they're making a Crystal Lake TV show is annoying to me.
Is it gonna be about Jason?
No, it's gonna be about Pamela Voorhees working at the camp and then them neglecting. It's a prequel. It's the story of why she went over the deep end.
So
I
it is
guess.
about Jason Voorhees.
I mean, it's about him, but he'll just be like the disabled kid that gets bullied in the
Yeah, I mean that's
in the
true.
show. And
I didn't know she worked there or whatever,
I did like
but I
I
don't know.
don't care for that.
That does sound weird, but I feel like I need to watch the Chucky show. Unrelated, but
Oh, you know what?
no.
It's not. It's a
Do I not need
weird.
to watch the
It's a
Chucky show?
weird show.
Yeah.
It's a weird show, and I got watched season 1 and 2,
Okay.
and then season 3 was just like I think it was season 3, or maybe it was 2, but I'm pretty sure it was 3. They were
And
just kind of
see,
like,
it gets wild with them going to like the White House and
yeah,
voodoo and
yeah. It goes
everything.
off the fucking rails, dude.
Yeah, okay. I had heard about that. I hadn't gotten that far, but I had
Now, if
heard
you
that it
ever
gets like
watch was it Curse of Chucky and Call of Chucky, they're pretty dang good.
yes, I've watched all the movies.
Yeah.
We were watching all of the movies for
Okay.
whatever reason. And Chucky is one of those where it's like, it's my wife loves horror movies. I'm not huge on them, but I've watched them like
Yeah.
growing up and shit. And Chucky is one that's like always been omitted. Like we've just never really
Okay.
watched a bunch of them. So we like one weekend, I think they were all on Hulu or something. It was in October because we were doing like a new horror movie every fucking night, and
Right.
not a new one, but just a horror movie. And we ended up watching all the Chucky movies, even going to like the newer ones where
Yeah.
they brought the kid back and everything.
Yeah. I see. I wasn't a big fan of the kid or the Bride of
And
Chucky
he's
one,
got
but
there's the
the
cult now and everything
the
where it's like
Curse of
yeah,
Chucky and Call of Chucky, they were straight to video ones, but I actually thought they were pretty good. When he was
the
my
one with the
favorite thing is
elevator, like in the house with like the elevator and shit.
yeah, that
Was still
is I
there. That was
believe
a
I
good one.
think that's Curse.
That was a really good one.
And then but the sequel to that is Cult when that girl from the elevator is in a mental institution.
Yeah,
And when he's talking shit to that woman, he's like, "Lady, are you fucking with me?" Like that is one of the funniest things, man. Like every time I see that clip,
that
I
was
just
good.
can't help but laugh my ass off.
Good.
And she's
Good.
just like, "Ha ha ha."
Fucking nuts. Well, and they're all like nuts
Yeah, and
throughout
they're
it,
just all
man. It's
batshit
fucking
crazy. I think the other woman was like breastfeeding him because she's like, "This is my baby."
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, shit
Yeah,
gets
Curse was
wild.
the elevator. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you, JFK. You fucking yeah.
yeah,
Colt was the hospital.
yeah, man. Yeah, Super
Uh,
Turtle. Oh, look, we got some another Sentinel fighting armor. Do you have any of these? Have you
is
ever
that Sentinel?
handled? Have you ever handled one of
I
these?
don't have any of the Sentinel armor,
I
fighting
s-
armors.
I
I mean,
seen.
I had the Spider-Man, and it was my favorite Spider-Man for a very long time.
So I actually seen these, Diego. 3B. I think 3B or Fox posted them up in the Discord. 'Cause, being the Discord guys about these fan figure sets, and they're fun, slightly offensive, but fun.
Are they figures of fans?
Yeah, yeah, they're just
Oh,
like
I did
generic
see that.
fans, and
It
it's
was like
like
people with signs and
it's of
shit.
course like the heavy guy's got like the big belly and he's wearing the mandals, and it's just like, dude, come on.
My favorite thing is that like any guy with a belly ever always has drawn with his shirt where it like curves
Yeah.
right over the belly button for whatever reason. It's like yeah, that doesn't
Oh,
stay down.
yeah, it's funny. They're pretty funny though.
That is
I,
good.
I love the cartoony look to them. I like that a lot. Here's that dang.
So this is a new one, right? This is the 1.5.
Yes. Yeah, and I think the only difference is he comes with some more weapons and he has a bare arm. I think.
I thought the other one had a bear arm as well,
Okay,
but
then maybe I'm lying. I thought this one So then I don't know what the difference is on this one, besides maybe the swords and knife.
I think, well, and it's also that was such an early figure of theirs that they've updated their base articulation forms.
Okay.
So like when they made their Moon Knight and their Arkham Batman, that's on their new body. And they have a new base body that works a lot better in like neutral stance as well as over articulated poses and stuff. So
Yeah. Okay.
but yeah, so like it's probably just more on their basic new articulation scheme.
I good for people who like these. I don't want to say I don't like them. They're just not my thing. But man, people can get them in some really cool poses.
Yeah.
You know, they there are some like I'll see some action shots of them and I'm like, damn, that thing looks awesome.
I
But
mean, I stick
man,
with the Moon Knight one is one of my favorite figures. Like
they're
in my
just for
collection.
me, they're just not fun.
Yeah.
They're too fiddly. It's like playing with the damn Rubik's cube, and
I
I'm
mean,
just not.
I look back at like some of the old ones every now and then because I'll be messing around with Moon Knight
Yeah,
or with Batman. I'll be like, man, I should really like dig into more of these or whatever. And it's like I go back and I see like the Magneto or like the first Batman that they did, and their cape is segmented with like different hinges all over the place, and I'm like, that's a
I still
thing
have.
looks like a hot mess.
I think I don't know which one I have because I had both and I sold one. The the Reval Minis, the 3 3/4 inch one. I have it. I had an Iron Man and a War Machine, and I think I sold the Iron Man. So I think I still have the War Machine. I don't know, but I had got those for when I was collecting Marvel Universe figures way back in the day, and I was like, well, these look a little bit cooler, you
Yeah,
know, and just I got them and I played with them for a little bit. And I was like, oh, these are kind of annoying, and I just haven't liked these style of figures since then.
that's fair. I mean, a lot of stuff like that. I feel like a lot of import figures over the last couple of years, honestly, have hit a new curve with a lot of things. Like you have
Yeah,
SH Figure Arts has really kind of popped off with new tech on some of their parts, new articulation, and it's like they're amazing. They're definitely in a much better place now than they were with any past versions.
and look at this, man.
So
Still in stock at EE. Where's my turtles, man?
fucking Rudy,
Where's my turtle? I want these in hand. Come on, man. These look so cool.
they look fun. They do. I can't wait to. I think I'm gonna put them with my the SH Figure Art ones that I have with my
Oh
2K
yeah.
Turtle Band or 5K Turtle Band.
I think I'm gonna put mine. I might actually have to open up my Super 7 van and put them in that.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
Super 7.
maybe some NECA stuff. Some NECA stuff. Look at that.
So disrespectful. Naga stuff, naga stuff.
I mean, these
Stevie
are old.
rolls, Stevie
We've talked
rolls.
about these. This guy looks fucking cool though.
Yeah,
He's one like if I see in the store for a decent price, I might just get him because he could fit in with the cartoon or whatever. I mean, that's neat.
yeah, that's a good one.
You know, but didn't they do a purple one or was it all purple or all blue?
Ooh, I think there was a. I think they did a purple and a red one.
Yeah.
I want to say, but I think the purple one was like in the video game line. Maybe
Oh,
I'm
maybe that's
fucking.
what it is.
I don't remember. Do you have this leather head behind him?
No,
No.
no, I don't have any Leatherhead currently right now. I need one for my.
Wait, you don't even have what? Well, no, is that your Killer Croc?
No, I have the not the 5K not
You have the
Leatherhead, but
5K one, right? Yeah.
I don't have one that could go with my animated style turtles or my vintage style
Gotcha.
turtles. I actually don't have the Super 7 one either.
Yeah. Okay.
That was the line I kind of stopped because I wasn't liking where things were going. I didn't want to pay for that at the time. And he's been on sale since then, so totally
Yeah.
could do it. Can we watch this trailer here? Will I get in trouble for
I mean, I'm not gonna tell.
that? Like it copyrighted though.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not a cop.
Yeah,
Uh,
right. So here we go.
I
We
love how
got
Sagat is a giant in the fucking world. Like that is one of my
yeah,
favorite things that I constantly forget that detail. That he is
dude.
just fucking
I've
gigantic.
seen so many people on Reddit, and they're just like, dude, Super 7 or not Super 7. They're like Storm just wins straight up. And I'm like, I mean, we don't have any of these Storm figures in hand yet, so we don't really know. Okay. And then two, like this is a completely different look for me. Like so, you really should just pick the look you like the most. Honestly, I mean, they're
Is he
gonna
supposed
they're
to
gonna.
have like purple shorts
He's
or
I
something?
think he's got red. They're blue with the red stripes for the Street
Okay.
Fighter Two. This is Alpha 3. It's a little bit different look, and that's where I'm gonna go. Like
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
I'm getting Jada. I'm getting the characters that are only in two. I'm getting from Jada. The characters that are only in Alpha 3. I'm getting from Storm. And then when each company makes a character, I'm gonna take the style that I like most, the look that I like the most, and go with there because they scale almost perfectly with each other.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're like identical. Like
Yeah,
this is 100% like if anyone had any doubt that the line was not fueled by Jada toys, the
yeah,
comparison, the side by side should have shut that up. Like
yeah,
100%. You very made it.
yeah.
You definitely made it very clear you're trying to compete with
So
Jada. That's
like,
fine.
I've been getting the Jadas. I do have Ken on pre-order, and Ken is an easy gamble for me because whether I like him or not, that Alpha 3 look is also the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 look, so I can just put him right over there with those if I don't really like it all that much.
I I can't wait to get Blanca. I feel like that might make me want to like go back and find some.
I
So
like I have
I kind of want Ryu just as like a
I
basic like
have Street Fighter
figure.
2 Blanca on pre-order from Jada, but I would be more inclined to have the Storm Blanca because he's a more vibrant green in 3 than he is in 2. And I'm a big fan of. I say it all the time. I'm a big fan of the artwork in Street Fighter 5. I just like it's like they took the looks from 2 and just kind of modernized them and made them a little bit better in 5. And 3 is a very similar look to 5 compared to, you know, that's where I'm at with that.
Sorry.
No, no, you're fine.
I was looking at Amazon to see if they had it in stock. Ryu. So just to
Well,
consider
I
considering
seen him
options.
go
That's all.
up. I seen him go up.
Yeah.
I wasn't into the Universal Monsters line for that.
I got the I have the Raphael as Frankenstein. I think as a gift.
Well, that's cool.
Somebody gave, and I was like, that's awesome. It's very cool. So like I have that somewhere. But and like I actually really liked the Dracula look. I think it was pretty cool.
No, it
Street
looks
Fighter
it
has
looks
them.
really neat. I like the multiple heads that he's got with him.
Yeah. I'm just
I'm sure it'll be down here when I get to it.
I'm a sucker who's easy to please and is like, oh, this design looks so great.
And,
And I just fall for it. Yeah.
like SNK 1/18 scale figures, man, from Joy Toy.
Are
When
you all
they,
over these?
I don't have any. I actually just mailed out my Donatello today, so I don't own any. No, I lie. I still have my 2 Warhammer figures, but I sold my turtles. But
Okay.
now with the prices of everything going up, I'm like, man, maybe I should have just kept them. Like,
I was gonna say I forgot that you got rid of these. So wait, do
I don't
you
have anything.
do you still have any turtles then?
Not in the Joy Toy, no.
No. But I mean, like, do you have a full set of like? Do you? Because I know you went big on like the NECA cartoon line at one
Yeah,
point.
I still have my NECA cartoon. I have all
Okay,
my Super 7 stuff, and then I
right.
have my
Okay,
5K,
yeah.
not
All right.
TMNT stuff.
Sorry, just for some reason I was like, oh, well, did you get
No,
rid of like all of
I debated on like, man, I need to just pick one and not have all these lines. I haven't sold anything yet.
them? I gotcha. Well, Joy Toy is such a different scale.
Yeah, Joy, man, like it's really
They
gonna be
look
hard when they
they
make my
look great.
boy, when they make Terry Bogard, and it's gonna be like a perfect little figure. It's gonna be hard to not get.
I was gonna say, weren't you rambling about Capcom SNK just the other day?
Yeah, dude. I
So that's
number
why I
2
figured you'd be
greatest fighting
all
game of
about
all
this.
time is Capcom versus SNK2 matchup of the millennium. Second best fighting game ever.
I would be worried about what the cost would be, but I would love to see Joy Toy step into a 1/12 scale line.
No, I swear off imports, but man,
That would be very, very
after
cool. I mean,
handling some Joy Toy figures,
I went I went scorched earth on my import pre-orders with all the tariff nonsense and shit. So
yeah,
and now I'm
yeah.
back down to I have two
I would be
pre-orders.
afraid though if Joy Toy went to 1/12 scale.
Hmm.
they would pull a Haya and then make them like premium with cloth goods and all that stuff, and then I would
Oh,
be like, oh no.
I mean, that's what I said. That's why I was like, I would almost be worried about the price because, like, the sculpt would be, I'm sure, very premium, and then I could totally see them adding in a lot of soft
The
goods if they
for
could.
1/18 scale, nobody can touch Joy Toy.
Yeah. And well, and I mean,
Nobody.
and like
Nobody can touch
they're
them.
like the most expensive out of the 1/18th figures, but
It depends on the figures. Like the Warhammer ones can be expensive, but I think you can get all four brothers for like $130. And
yeah.
it's not bad.
I mean, it's not bad for like them. No, I'm just like I'm not trying to say like it's a bad price. I'm just saying it's
Uh,
comparably, it's one of those.
I've handled plenty of Joy Toy. Tim's never got his hands on some Joy Toy.
Nope, picky, just picky.
Oh man, just another Spider-Man skull. Todd really going hard on these Marvel statues.
I mean, I like them. I think they look better than half of his
Then
McFarlane
his
line.
figures, yeah, sure.
Yeah, but like, and they're very cool. We've spotted a couple of them in the wild. And my wife is always like, do you want to get them?" And it'll be like the Spider-Man one. Yeah,
I
but
have the Deadpool one.
it's not gonna line up with like it's not gonna fit in the display. So it's always like I don't know about that.
Here's some more of these little Spin Master DC
I love
Superman
that we're getting
figures.
such great names for the bad guys. Like what was the other one? Doc Robot or whatever, Hammerbot.
I mean, they
And
might not want to have names on them just to not spoil things, but
Kaiju Slime Battle.
just generic monster kaiju. But
I think that they seriously fucked up by giving you a Hawk Girl figure with no wings.
I,
Like
I didn't
that,
even,
there
I didn't even
better
realize
be
that.
wings in the
I didn't
package
even
that you just don't
realize
fucking show.
that.
Because like where the fuck are the wings? Like that's her one fucking deal. Hawk Girl, Hawk.
I didn't even catch that, and now I'm just like, yeah, this is like the dumbest back end ever.
I mean, like the figures for being that like kind of more basic kid line. Like I think that they're fine. Where
I
the
mean,
fuck are the wings though? Like
they're just
tell me
like
there's
kids are
wings.
gonna rip them off anyway.
I don't care. Like, well, make them just like clip on. Like put them in the package or whatever. Fine, but like, fucking give her wings for the love of God. Like that's all she can do.
These wonderful Joy Toy again.
Yeah, there's your.
Hey, look at all the shit this guy comes with.
It's awesome. No, they are fucking loaded out with every sort of
Ah,
accessory.
man.
The sculpt on them look incredible. So
I'm totally gonna buy Terry when this comes out, and then I'm gonna be mad I don't have the turtles anymore. Fuck. This is so tempting too when Skullomania was in stock because he's like a Sentai superhero luchador. I mean, kind of based off La Parka,
is,
kind of based off a Super Sentai. He's just a dumb character, and I love him.
you've mentioned before to me that he was like Sentai inspired or whatever, and
Yeah.
I love him. He is just so goofy. Where it's
If
like I would throw him in there with my Power Rangers.
I hope that this is a character that Storm's like, we need to make him in the 112th line too, because then I will buy him. Right now, he's in that bigger 7-inch line, and I'm trying to like swear off the Storm too.
Yeah,
Sell off the little ones I have. But man, he would be a
gotcha.
fucking cool one to get. Oh look, Jessica Jones will return. That's awesome.
I like that they've made that official news
Mm-hmm.
since it was everywhere.
I'm very excited about that. But all right, got two more left to bring in, man. Well, more than two, but two more to bring in.
We better see it. I mean, you're building an army. You better invite every fucking defender.
I mean, if she's coming, Luke Cage has got to be coming, right?
I mean,
Danny might be up in the air, but Luke Cage is coming, right?
I understand that Danny's more questionable, but I would love it. I think Danny would be great.
I think he would
Like
too. Give him a chance.
Danny is best with a partner, like 110%. It's
Agreed.
why it's Luke.
Agreed.
Or,
I
what is it?
mean,
Iron Fist and the Power Man.
some
Or Power Man and
characters
the Iron Fist,
are
or whatever.
better when they have another character to feed off of.
Oh, and those two work so well together when done correctly.
Yeah. I agree.
But yeah, we need it.
Spider Punk, Naruto. Oh, look, some Mayfex reissues. It's funny how the only reissue that didn't go up was the not official reissue. They just like a random phantom drop of Deadpool that just went up and people got some.
Oh
There
yeah.
wasn't like an official reissue like
I
across all the stores. It was
I
just
remember
a
you.
few
Well, I remember you
stores.
mentioned that though. That is weird, and it's such a weird like for that figure to get a reissue out of all of them is very strange that it's not a 1.5 instead of a reissue.
Yeah. I feel like what I don't think the Dark Knight. I don't think the black suit Superman has got a reissue, but I feel like the Dark Knight Returns has
I
gotten a
think
reissue.
Dark Knight Returns has, but not the Batman
Who really like?
because that one got pulled off shelves because it was when it was first
Oh,
released it had the wrong
yeah, yeah,
copyright.
the wrong name, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think that they've done a reissue for it.
And I mean, did you see the things where like this movie might not be happening now? The sequel. The director
No.
has now officially pulled out for his illness. For like, I think he's sick.
Really? Matt
Yeah.
Reeves?
Yes.
I mean, if he's not part of it, I don't understand why you would do it.
I don't really understand why the first one came out, but that's not we can talk about that another time.
No, I'm there with you on it. Where it's like, yeah, I don't. But I mean,
I'm
it's the only thing that's supposed to continue to not exist in the James Gunn universe.
and I think at this point, if he's not coming and doing it, if Reeves is not doing it,
Yeah,
then don't do an Elseworlds. Just get your new Batman shit going now.
tear off the Band-Aid,
Yeah.
recast or keep him,
No,
whatever.
don't keep him. Please don't keep recast.
I don't think he would do it without Reeves.
Just recast Batman. Make a new Batman.
Did
Get
you
the
order this with all of your Mondo X-Men?
No, I have no Mondo X Men. We all
What is it? You have the Mondo Motu.
I don't have I
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you turn and see the 20-pound box
yeah, yeah. I was like, I don't have the 20-pound horse that's sitting over here,
in a box?
in the box. I put it back because I was like, oh, there's two main pieces right now. I'm not fucking with this. Okay.
Me and
Okay.
my fucking happy ass wobble head.
I don't
Aw.
collect Mondo Motu, says the guy who has a 20-pound horse, a Scareglow, a Skeletor, and a Hordak. I don't collect Mondo.
It is definition of like, well, I got one. I had to get another one though, to keep it friends, and then
Like the
then we had to
like
get a third
Skeletor and Hordak were
guy.
such like random impulse buys, but like Scareglow I fully intended to buy because I missed the previous one.
For any more Batman or Superman movies are needed for a long time.
I mean,
What?
I don't know where this is going. I always need Batman and Superman around, whether I like them or not.
I was gonna say I would take a new Batman movie.
But I want a good Batman. I want a Batman that is a little detective, a little ninja. They always lean in one thing or another, and it's never that like very well fleshed out Batman. I'm also
Bro,
tired. Let's stop doing like inexperienced
bro,
Batman that just gets his fucking ass kicked all the time, please.
it's not about detective work. It's not about a ninja. I want a Batman who's a dad, and give him just the
Oh,
whole
because you
fucking
love
Bat
all the
family.
fucking kids. I don't
Give
give a
me
shit
all the
about them
kids.
kids. Fuck them kids.
Give me all them kids. Child army.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Batman child army must live.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no.
This is cool. I really like. I mean, I think X-Men '97 has some great designs, and I really like Nightcrawler's design. It's not as aggressive as like demonic as like his comic counterpart. It's a much
Yeah.
softer, kinder face, and it matches that character from the animation. If that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, I understand what you're saying. I do feel like it's pretty indicative of like the Alan Davis art where he was kind of a little bit more spooky, I think. But I think a lot of that is also context. Like the
Yeah.
character that he is in '97, he's not, and he never has been really like a spooky person
Yeah.
or anything like. But he's so much of the opposite, where he's that extroverted, like, "Hey, it's wonderful to see you guys, awesome,"
But I love him like
and
that
it
because
was
he's like
excellent.
he comes off as like the nicest person in the world. But
I
when
would
then when it's time to throw down, the dude could be a monster.
Oh, well, and I love that they gave him 3 swords, and they
Yeah,
gave him
yeah.
a tail that will hold the sword as well.
Yes,
That's
yes.
phenomenal. I've been reading all of the X-Men comics that I can on the Marvel Unlimited app, and I've
Yeah.
gotten to a point now where I'm like, all the mutants fucking suck.
Yeah.
They're all terrible. They're assholes. They're awful people. Everyone's got secrets and weird romances and all this other bullshit. There's one exception, and it is Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler, yeah,
He's the
because he
dude.
is just phenomenal and wonderful fun. Like if there is some sort of terrible thing, I haven't gotten to it yet. But like even when shit goes crazy with his own self, he's like, no, that's fine. Let's just be a pirate about it. And I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
This is the life I need. So
That's awesome.
just wanted to share. He's the
Yeah.
only light in all of mutantum.
Yeah, here you go. Here's your Shredder. Your
That
Dracula
thing
Shredder.
sold out fast from what I remember.
Yeah. I like this helmet. The full on just bat face. There's something cool about that.
It works very well with like the Shredder helmet motif and everything. Like it is one of those I wouldn't expect it to work as well, to look as natural as it does. So I love the turtle candle, by the way.
Oh, yeah. He says, "Hey, that X-Men movie opening scene where he gets the
It's true.
president, one of the best beginning movies." So apparently,
That's a great opening.
Alan Cummings was hyping himself up right now, saying the directors were in shock about how athletic he was. So apparently, he's going to have some cool scenes in the upcoming
Oh, cool.
Doomsday movie.
Oh, that makes it sound like it's one of those where they were like, "Well, we want you to do X, Y, and Z, but we'll get a double to do it." And he's like, "Well, no, because I can do X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, and all
Yeah,
of these other things." And it's like, "Oh, well, this is going to be a much bigger sequence then."
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's awesome. Oh,
yeah,
I heard that he was very excited because they can do his makeup in like under an hour now.
yeah, yeah. And what they say, Rebecca Romaine won't be full body paint now. She'll have a more traditional look to her.
I mean, I'm kind of for that.
I would prefer that
Just
too. Honestly, I wanted to see the white
I was gonna say that
give out.
tells me, well, at least what my nerd ass hears is I'm gonna get
In
a
my
comic book
mind,
classic. Like I'm
every
gonna get
X
a
Men
classic
character we
comic.
see in Doomsday is going to look like the cartoon,
Right, like that would be
and
that's
that
exactly what I'm hearing.
in
That's
my
not at all
mind
what
that
they
sounds
said.
amazing.
Not at all what they said. But that's what I'm hearing, and
Right?
that's what I now expect.
Yeah, no, and
You know, like it is very much like, yeah, no, that's it. That's it.
this is
So
going to be childhood Leo watching the original X
sup,
Men movie all over
nerds?
again, and they're in black leather, and go, "What the fuck is this?" You know?
I would be mad.
What up,
I would be
dudes?
so mad if they show up and they're just dressed up like the fucking X-Men movie, like
Yeah,
black leather and the silver highlights and everything. No,
yeah. So
don't curse us with that.
Ronan, last Ronan, Cassie Marie is it? Stop. Who's this?
That's Casey Marie.
Casey Marie. Oh shit. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Can you guess who her dad was?
Okay, I'm guessing it's Casey Jones'
Yeah.
daughter.
She's the daughter of Casey Jones and April.
Is she as
Spoilers.
cool as Casey Jones?
Actually, yeah, she was pretty cool from
Okay.
what I recall in the comics. She's also got like some like fucking off-bred kind of mutation or something where it's like something where it's like April and Casey spent so much time with the turtles that they got like radiation from them. And
Oh,
then when she was pregnant, that radiation also then went into Casey Marie. So it's like she's like a superhuman. She's much faster. She heals quicker. All that. So
that's kind of cool, I guess.
yeah. So
I mean,
it's
that's like easy way to write that in. Oh, we got
yeah,
turtle radiation,
the turtle radiation. You know what everybody gets.
dude. This is cool.
I love this. This is such a great set.
All right.
Although I have one annoyance with it. It's a Krusty Burger. It's from The Simpsons. We have a whole slew of minifigures. We have Farmer Krusty the Clown.
Not regular crusty.
Why would you give me a farmer version and not the regular version of Krusty the Clown with
Like,
Krusty Burger?
the big hang up for me is $209 for this set.
Oh yeah, well I
I
mean the
think we're like
price.
$75 overpriced on that.
Oh yeah, I
But
don't know what
it's
the piece count
probably
is, but
Simpsons tax there,
I
Simpsons
was
thing.
gonna say their licensing fees have gotten really
But
heavy.
me, man, like when I see this, I'm just like, I know, like now the go-to I would want would be either the Quickie Mart or Moe's.
I think the Quickie Mart is a shoe in for the next one because I think it's
Yeah,
probably harder to be like, here's a bar
yeah.
from our
The
family kids toy type deal.
this dude says the nuclear power plant. That would be cool.
The nuclear power plant would be sick, but it would be like $500.
Yeah, it would be. Well, the Lego is. I mean, what they're making their first $1,000 set comes out this year.
Yeah, but okay, Leo, I'm sorry. You misunderstand the issue there.
No, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
have
I'm no, no,
$1,000.
no. There's no
Like,
misunderstanding. Like I feel like they're pushing it more and more now for some
great,
like.
great for them.
Yeah.
Whatever. I ain't got that fucking money.
No.
Like, no.
No. I
But
mean, this is one of those food ones, and I've been getting so like the food sets,
oh yeah,
and but like this would be right up her alley. I just $209 is a lot.
it's a lot. And I mean, like I said, their licensed sets like this and Marvel especially have been really getting hiked up.
Yeah.
DC as well a little bit, but it's not. It's just one of those things where it's like you didn't see it being so expensive, and now they're very expensive. And I'm really hoping what we see is we see more of the non-licensed lines come back.
I would
Like if
love to
you
see
go
some of
back,
those old vintage, like the castle, the pirate
well,
ship. You know,
and they did that. They did the castle and the pirate ship as anniversary sets. I'm talking like
but
beyond that when
those
they
were like
get.
expensive anniversary sets. I want
Oh
like basic like kid set. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, I do. Well, and it's like I would love for them to redo like they did the Power Miners set. They did like an Atlantis set that was all submarine
Yeah.
adventures and shit, and like a space set. And like that's I want to see them do that again.
So remember like the goofy sets we had in the '90s where it was like the neon space guys, and there was like the
Yeah.
aliens, and then they had like the big trucks with the drills on them and shit.
Yes, those are Power Miners.
Okay, yeah, bring
Those
those
are
back.
Power Miners. There was a weird time machine or time
Yeah,
travel one that I love the shit out of that. Like, bring those back. Why are like give me
yeah,
redos of
yeah.
those.
I want the original Pirates
Bring
Kingdom
it like
space. Yeah, dude, bring back some original Lego IP.
the
I would be
biggest
down for
thing
that.
that I think is the weirdest thing that they've not capitalized on a
I
reissue
had
is
an old
Bionicle.
Robin Hood set.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Like the Robin Hood, the forest.
Yes, yes.
Yes, the forest like hideout. That was a
He
sick
just
one.
like
I
I just
remember seeing
remember
that.
like the hat and the feather that you could take out and
Yep.
like
I
the
remember I had
quiver
the
on his
Lego
back.
magazine as a
Like
kid, and that was how I got to enjoy
yeah,
that set was by looking through the Lego
yeah,
magazines.
yeah. I had the castle like it was just like a little castle wall. It wasn't a full castle. It was a little castle wall, and I think it came with
Yeah,
two knights, like a white knight and a black knight.
it's
I
like
think.
that was their gateway. It was like the gate entrance or something.
Yeah, yeah, and I had that, and I had the like the Robin Hood, a small Robin Hood set. I
I
think
would
I
love
had
to
the
see
blue spaceman, but I
like
don't
that.
remember
Like,
the spaceship. I don't think I had the spaceship. I just had the blue guy with
well, I
it.
mean, like we have City, right, and we do have a
Mhm.
realistic space line that does exist right now with Lego. But like, I want to see kind of what we were saying is like the weird neon colors and like
Yeah,
those random weird offshoot
those
lines.
old IPs that they used to have, like their own
They're
stuff.
theirs. So
That would
like,
be cool.
and it's the same with Bionicle. I don't understand Bionicle. Stupid expensive on the
Yeah,
aftermarket.
yeah. That was like kind of like after me my time, but
Yeah,
dude, I do remember how big those were when they came out.
I remember getting the flickers that were before where they had the arm that would fling, and then like the Bionicle figures themselves, and that was so cool. As a kid who loved Legos and action figures, to have the Bionicle figure, I was like, "This is sick, man! He can hang out with
That
Captain
space
America
tram,
and,
that was
Batman."
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, the space tram, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
I'm done rambling about Legos
Oh,
now.
you're fine. We can ramble. We've been sitting. I'm not even
That's
like
I
down. We've been just scrolling through returns page, shooting the shit. This is good.
I think
This
it's
is
funny
good.
where it's like we can talk about like a toy company and be like, this is what they should do to make money, but then it just never actually ends up happening. And it's like,
I
no,
mean,
but they want that.
I feel like a lot of these companies are. I think the problem is they're ran by much older people that are not in
Yeah,
tune with like what the people who have money want. They think they know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
they're like, okay, Simpsons are popular. Yeah, but not everybody that loves Simpsons likes Lego.
right.
You know, it's not. I don't know if like a bunch of Simpsons fans are going to drop $210 on a Lego set.
It's cool. If I
It's
had that sort of expendable budget, I totally would. But like
Yeah, maybe.
it is, and it is. It's a very niche thing, and like Legos are weird as a
Were,
collectible.
were you
I
tempted
love them,
by this guy on sale?
but this is the ultimate, right?
It is the Ultimates,
Okay.
but you don't have these figures
I was
in
gonna
with
say
your
you get the
Lightning
extra
collection.
clay figures.
That's where I was. I,
So
I
I was
I was
gonna,
like, I don't know if I want to drop $25 on clay figures, and I
and
don't
it's
think
$5 a mini.
and I don't think this comes on the Lightning collection guy, but
Yeah, it does.
does it?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
100%. I can see him right here.
I know the tools come out of his belt on the Lightning collection. I
Yeah,
don't
the
think these
tools come
do.
out of the belt. He has a chisel for his hand that's less detailed than this one. And it's the same with like the Lightning collection has the rings, but they're not painted. But
Yeah,
and
but he
and the necklace, the
but we
magnifying
got
glass
we got a
necklace
little
there
case that
is
the clay
way better.
figures can. We have a little toolbox that the clay figures can go in with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's neat.
I'm
If you were
interested in the Rita because I want her looking glass for my Lightning collection figure.
if you were doing a really big like Bat Power Ranger like Rito display, this would be perfect. This would be
I
a must.
want to make a watchtower display. Yeah, like where they're like Zed's on his throne and Rita's got like the
Okay,
looking glass and like the bad guys are kind of standing around. I would love to have like a little cubicle display just for that.
that'd be very cool. That's a more doable one too.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's more basic. You know, like that's you only have really the one command console, and then you have the
Hmm.
tubes in the back, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
So that's neat.
Yeah, some more NECA pre-orders, black and white stuff. So, dude, people are saying them black and white turtles are on sale at Walmart, and I haven't seen them on sale at
The first
Walmart.
appearance ones,
Yeah,
the sketch guys or whatever.
yep, the black and white with the red bandana,
I've
the
not
two
seen
different
them.
ones.
They're
I
like
would love, like, look, if you find them,
I've
somebody
not seen
hit me
them
up
at
on
Walmart,
clearance. I
but
won't pay full price for them, but I would pay $30 for that set.
it's a good set.
I would like to get that set. Those two, that's a fun little.
Yeah,
Yeah, yes, please.
for $30, that's a great set.
Yeah, for $30 is a great deal. Oh, look at here. Here's some of his top purchases so far. We got some Mighty Maniacs in here, yo.
Yeah, I saw that.
Love them. I got plenty on my desk here. I might be parting with the majority of my standard ones and just keeping full blown, like all just my glow in the dark ones. Because now I have enough different glow in the dark ones where I'm like, I don't need the regular ones anymore.
Well, and are you gonna keep like your? That's the one where you have the horror figure or the horror,
Yeah, I did build a
right?
bunch of horror characters. Well, some of those are going for a decent amount. So I was like, well, I could sell these. And I now have enough parts to make most of those horror characters in glow in the dark, which is kind of better. Like,
All right. Well,
yeah. So we'll see.
maybe you gotta do that.
Yeah. Yeah. This is another cool Lego set.
It's another one I have an issue with the minifigure.
I don't like these figures.
Yeah,
They're like to build a figure out of Lego. I never was a fan of that.
I have the Batman, which was kind of cool. Siler loves them.
And I'm not a fan
Um,
of the thing like that.
but I was gonna say I have an issue with the minifigure here, specifically the thing, because who the hell was like just give him big hands? The fuck, there's a big minifigure already.
And that's a lot of people are mad at Fortnite because the General Grievous skin doesn't use the Grievous model from all the Star Wars Lego games. It just looks like a regular minifigure with a Grievous head on it. And they're like, that's garbage, man.
Really?
He had a
Yes.
unique Lego skin. We should have used that Lego
I
skin.
well, and I mean that's a very specific figure or like character to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the other option is just don't include him in the Lego mode. Can't they do that?
I think there's a thing now where pretty much every new figure is guaranteed to be in
Really?
the Lego mode. Yeah.
Okay.
So from what I understand, that's the problem. Why? Who makes the Arcane? What
League of
company makes?
Legends.
Yeah, the League of Legends characters.
Um, is that
Is it
Riot?
Riot
Riot.
Studios?
Yeah.
So Riot basically said, because people have been asking like, why haven't the Arcane skins came back to the game? And Riot basically said, we have no desire to continue this collaboration right now.
Huh.
So the skins are probably never going to come back. And a lot of people are speculating that Riot doesn't want to deal with Lego licensing.
Yeah. I wonder if there's also something where like some kind of a back-ended deal or something with Lego that has to then go through.
Because there has to be. It's not just showing up in Fortnite now. It's in the Lego brand to play in the
Yeah.
Lego game. So you're
Which I'm just I know you love Fortnite. I'm just saying this that sucks to me because it means we're not going to get another like big Lego game like Lego Dimensions or something like that where they're just like no they're going to be no we're already in Fortnite. So,
I don't necessarily believe that that's true because they did after Lego came out, they did do the Lego what's the plate the robot dinosaur game.
oh, Lego but see, so that's a different thing because that would be a license. That's more of like your licensed games, like a movie game, essentially,
Sure. Okay, so
the
you're talking
Lego
about like a
Horizon.
Lego City
I'm
game or something
saying
like
like
that.
a Lego City or like Lego Build or even
Yeah.
Lego Dimension is probably the wrong kind of
So
example
they
because
have,
that
I don't
is
know if you
just a
know, they have in Fortnite, it's called a Brick Life, which is basically like Lego
no,
GTA
I
now.
know.
It's like
I'm
an open
complaining
world.
that it's in Fortnite.
Yeah. Well, dude,
I mean,
I think where we're getting to
yeah.
is at some point Fortnite is just going to basically become like a hub. It's going to be like the freaking
I mean, that's
Oasis,
kind of what it is now.
and you're going to be able to go
Like
in
it's
that game and
shit.
play hundreds of other games. You
I mean,
know?
there's no difference between that and fucking Roblox. You
Yeah,
know, like
yeah,
they're both just places where people make and play games together.
yeah.
So,
So on Monday,
but yeah.
Mattel did this cool. Hey, you guys are part of the Club Grayskull. You can reorder um, hard to find exclusive items again.
So this was only up for the people that pay for the sub,
This
right?
is only up for the people who pay for the sub, the $9.99 for the year. And
It's 9.99 a year. That's not bad.
no, it's not bad at all, and that's why I did it because I've grabbed quite a few figures for Noah and I already, and I was like, what the fuck,
Hmm.
no problem. And then things like this, I'm like, this is a cool selling point. So at noon, exactly on the dot, I had this Origins 2 pack in my cart at noon. Boom, went to cart. Went through the verified thing 2 times because it was an error and it kept telling me I wasn't a real person. At 12:03, I was in a queue to check out. And I sat in that queue until 12:06 and it was sold out.
Why were
You
you
know,
stuck in a queue so long?
I don't know why.
That alone just seems to
It
like.
was dumb. Why did the captcha take so long to get through? I had to do 9 different captchas and it failed after I did the 9. It said that it couldn't verify. So then I had to go through the 9 again. So it took me 3 minutes to get into my cart. And then I sat in the line for another 3 minutes and it was gone.
So did you end up getting anything from the
I
sale?
didn't get anything because that's all I wanted was this because this set goes for $120 on eBay right now.
Oh, geez.
And it's $50. The problem is if this was such a short commodity, they should have never allowed 3 per person.
That's a big minimum. It feels.
It
It's
should have been. And what's nuts is when I got the Voltac figure, when that first went up, that was 1 per person. And then after a day, they opened it up to 3 per person.
that makes more sense. Like
And
especially it being something that's exclusive to the people paying for
I
that
don't
service
think
already.
as fast as these Mattel things have been selling out these exclusives because people are just buying them to dump. They're not collecting them. And especially if you can do 3, say you just get 2 extra and you pay for everything else you want to buy for the year basically. I don't know, it was dumb. It
That
was
is
dumb.
that
It was
is
really
absolutely
disappointing
crazy.
because this is the only cartoon figure that I want that I do not have. I mean, I've passed on, like I said earlier, 2 of the Princess of Power figures. This is the only one I have. And the reason why I passed on it originally is they said that they would release it as a single figure, not in the deluxe with all the body parts to make 2 characters, just as 1 character. So I was like, okay, I don't need all that extra shit. A year later, they haven't released it yet. And I'm like, so
Okay.
now it's $120. They've never released it. I'll just get this one. And, I wasn't able to do that.
I mean, hopefully them putting this up and then seeing how quickly it sells out will
And then
encourage
seeing
them.
it all online. Hopefully, it shows them, hey,
Yeah,
just release a single figure. You know,
like hopefully that's the case, and hopefully it's something that you're able to grab.
I hope so. I don't
So
have. Knowing my luck, they'll release a regular Origins version based on the toy and not the cartoon collection.
always got to tweak it something somehow,
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah, yeah. There's the D
Um,
Rex. We don't care. There's Mayfax.
if you want, so the Mayfex pre-orders actually just dropped for the month.
Oh no.
You're not gonna be thrilled. I mean, one's technically a comic book figure.
Oh boy. Are you kidding me?
Chucky and Berserk from Berserker.
Jackie's got soft goods, so he's not even going to be in scale with the other figures. He's going to be like a big figure.
Well, they specify that it's Bride of Chucky. Have they done any other Chucky figures? Or you just mean
Yeah,
like,
they've done a Chucky figure. I think they
oh,
did
have they?
Child's Play too, and
But
it
that
was
would
one of
be
the early ones. Like it came out
okay.
with like
Uh huh.
I'm not gonna lie, this looks cool.
I mean, it's just a comic book version of John Wick. Like, there's nothing to dislike on this one so
Yes,
far.
I would like to take this head and put it on the John Wick figure to make like a more stylized John Wick,
That'd be pretty cool, honestly.
and
Like
that would
that,
go with
yeah,
like my comic figures and
that
stuff.
would look pretty dope and probably be a really easy thing. And it's like if the hands bother you, you just put these hands on them,
Yeah, this
like
looks
taped
cool.
up.
I
So,
like this. This looks so much better than Todd's.
oh, 100%. I'm very interested to see what the full loadout it looks, but like this is one that I would be willing to grab.
Yeah,
Um,
this one's interesting. I don't know why. I find this one
well,
interesting.
I think because it's just John Wick, like
Yeah.
because like the Berserker comic, I think it's the one that he made after
Yes.
John Wick got
Yes.
big. He it was like he met the head of Boom Studios from one of like the parties of that movie
Yeah.
or something,
It-
and like that
is
was
there a
how
movie in the works for this?
I had heard that there was, but I don't know if that's like ever gotten off the ground or if it was just yeah, we're making a movie with Keanu Reeves type of deal, you know.
This is so
Um,
weird.
Bride of Chucky feels weird, but I feel like
I mean, in all defense, I actually think this is the coolest Chucky there is. Like the look wise,
when
this
he's all
movie.
cut up and everything,
Yeah, I think this looks neat.
been blenderized and shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
because
think
he gets chopped up by the fans in part three, and then he gets sewn back together.
I remember. I watched it.
I think this is
That's
a cool look for him.
wasn't it like the laser tag arena or some shit where the fans were or whatnot or
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah.
Because in in the second one, it's in the warehouse, and
Because the
they
one
melt
before
him,
this
right? They cook
is
him.
very it's the military academy one.
Yeah. Oh, that movie's so weird.
It is. It's very it's a movie that felt like it was trying to be like several other movies at some
Yeah,
point.
yeah. I mean,
Like
they're all weird, but three was really weird.
yeah. Like it was just it feels genuinely like somebody was writing a movie about kids in a military academy and then they were also writing a movie about kids at a carnival. And it's like, well, we'll
If this was in
throw it all
scale
together.
with the other horror figures, like with NECA, I could be down for this, but I don't think it's in scale. I think this is figures bigger. I don't know.
I mean, it's hard to say because it's BFX, so they've kind of done it
Yeah.
both ways, where it's in scale and where it's not. I mean, what we should get the wait. This is early, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah, it's way early because
this is like a
usually
week
it's
early.
yeah, usually it's the 22nd.
Yeah, that's weird that it's a week early. I wonder why that's the case.
Yeah, so they did a Child's Play 2. Yep, I was right. But how fucking big is that guy? And he's in soft goods too. The overalls are soft goods.
Okay. I mean, it definitely looks like his arms are fully plastic. Like that sweater
Yes.
is not
Yeah,
a soft.
it's just the coveralls. Like
So yeah,
the bibs
I
is
think that'll be too bad.
yeah, I just don't care for soft goods. But
Hey,
I don't jackets and capes I'm fine with, but like covering up articulation and it's weird to me.
yeah,
But this is cool. I like this.
yeah. I mean, like I said, I think that's
I don't
great.
want to like it, but I kind of want it.
I think it's a good looking figure. I mean, it's Berserker's weird, or I mean, it's not weird. It
And
felt
like full
I read
on
like the first 5 or 6 issues.
put this head on a John Wick body and have like a cool comic style John Wick, man.
Well, and I mean,
I'm into that.
hopefully, like we'll get like one or two other heads because there should definitely be a
Yeah.
screaming head or yelling head
There
of
would be a screaming head. There'll probably be like the face melted off head I could see.
yeah. But so like, and that'll be cool. And I mean, that's one man. Now I kind of regret not getting the John Wick Mayfex, but
I regret it very much. I want I think the 3 where it's the black shirt with the tux, the black
yes,
suit.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
wanted
yeah,
that
yeah.
one just because I think that looks cool as shit.
I think that's the well, and I
And
mean, that's,
I was
having
gonna
handled the suit bodies from the Dark Knight movies, like I bet you that's a way better just articulation scheme.
I was gonna put him with my Terminator and RoboCop and just have like a little 112 action kind of
Yeah.
thing. They can even go in with my Fortnite guys if I wanted to.
Then you need to get like Rambo,
Yeah, but see, we don't have a good Rambo. We have the
the
Hyatt
Hyatt
Toys one,
toys.
and that's soft goods in 112 scales. So that's why
Let's
I'm like,
watch. Did you watch Robo's Playday?
yeah, with
There,
his.
there was a dude who put together like some GI Joe classified fucking Rambo. You could probably do that.
I didn't like that custom of his. I thought it looked pretty garbage.
So then make a better one. There you go.
I have one planned.
Well, see.
I actually have there's a guy on Instagram, he does there's a picture that I found online and it's like a Sunbow style Rambo with the GI Joe.
Okay.
And then I found a guy on Instagram that
Like
took
from the
that.
Rambo cartoon.
It's kind of like the Rambo cartoon, but it matches the Sunbow GI Joe look a
Okay.
little bit. And the guy sculpted that head,
Oh,
so I
really?
can just get that head for a GI Joe classified series figure.
Just
And I
throw
already
those
have the
info up.
black. I have the black pants and the boots. I was gonna get um when he went on sale, Quick Kick and get that torso,
Okay.
and I was gonna use that because Stallone's not a like gigantic guy, so I was gonna keep him
No,
like
I
in the
mean like he's
smaller like
jacked as shit, but it's one of those
yeah
where it's like not as jacked as what we realized was really
yeah
jacked as shit
yeah
later on.
right on. Yeah, so
So
I had one planned. I actually have all the parts except for the head, and I
if I had
just
a nickel for every time a custom stopped because I that was literally like I have everything else
oh
together and
yeah,
I
no,
can't
I know.
figure out
There's
it's
always like
actually
I have piles of customs I've started. I'm just like, oh, I just need
you
this
know,
part, and I haven't got the part.
this is
Yeah,
one that's not in a bag because all
yeah.
I need is a head and I swear I'll find it somewhere. So I'm like determined to keep this out. This is my shit. This is
Colleen.
Colleen Wing. This is gonna be
Yeah,
Colleen Wing
yeah.
from the Defenders. I just have to find a
Good head.
good person to yeah. Let's see. Work.
Yeah, get you the silk head and just swap the hair off of like a Black Widow or Mary Jane.
I didn't I didn't quite care for it when I was messing around with the silk head on there. I forget. I think I found a red I think actually Bobby hooked me up with a Black Widow head from the 3 pack or not from
Yeah.
the pack. I mean from the like super articulated pack.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have that, and I'm thinking maybe if I just like add a cat's eye type look, I might work, but I don't know.
Which head do you got? Like the short bangs, like in the face one, or
I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think it's the
yeah,
bangs in the face one.
yeah.
I have to
I
find
think
it.
that's the one I actually have on my Black Widow figure right now.
I believe it's downstairs. So this Namor also missing
Ah,
parts.
yeah, dude. My Namor went through some shit. He's cool looking now, though.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. I kind of, I mean, some part of me is like, man, I just like the green trunks. That's Namor. But then I was like, I kind of like him in that X-Men like suit, and then all the gold embellishments on him,
I
and he just looks like an arrogant asshole now. And
have
that's
you I was gonna say, have you seen the rival skin? The blue
the
and gold?
the new one, yeah.
Yeah, man, that looks and he's got like the shoulder pads that are the fucking like
But what's crazy?
seashells.
It's like I have both of those blue and gold 3 packs, and I was like, you know what? I could just use that and put
I
him in.
don't and I'm not sure if it's in some random like panel once or something, but I'm pretty sure he's never actually worn the blue and gold X-Men suit.
Yeah, yeah. No, they're
But
taking
like
some liberties with that one. And I
the
don't
fuck,
mind
it
it.
looks
I
good.
dig it.
It looks good, yeah. Like it's a good
I
look, man.
love to see more random suits like that, like your Fantastic Four Spider-Man or your X-Men, you
Yeah,
know. It's like
I Future
those would be
Foundation
fun.
Spider-Man should be one that comes out, and it's same with like Bagman,
Yeah. Yeah.
with the kick
More of
me
those
sign and
goofy
everything.
ones would be great. Got these damn Regal Tech people.
Yeah, that Ninja Gaiden, the Ryu figure looks really sick.
Looks cool. It's just not my style. So that the exclusive is the sword. Okay.
Yeah,
Bonus sword. If you pre-order
Sally
here.
head might work. That's not a bad idea. I might have one of those too.
I don't
Now that I
know
think
if
about it, I gotta dig back through stuff tomorrow to see what I've got.
the X-Force head or the original like Juggernaut head, you can pull the hair off.
Yeah,
I don't know if the hair comes off the new 3-pack head. I think that's all one skull.
wasn't that the X Force one? Is the 3-pack not the?
3-pack is a new head completely.
Which wait, no, I'm sorry. Are you talking about the blue and gold
The
three
blue and
pack?
gold 3-pack,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, sorry. I was thinking of the Nimrod 3-pack.
No, that's that X-Force 3-pack, and
Okay,
that
that is
is the same head as the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave, but that head has the face printing tech and a brighter purple hair.
gotcha. Okay.
And I don't know if
I don't
there's
know. I'll look at it. It's one of I know I've got some, I'm sure I've got something somewhere that I can just pop on and use and go with.
yeah, I don't
Doctor Doom helmet.
I
Get your
know,
Doctor
dude.
Doom helmet. Declare
I
Doom.
kind of want it.
I mean, of course you do. It's amazing. Everyone
Yeah,
should have
it's
one.
pretty fucking cool.
It's so fucking cool.
Hmm. I
Ugh.
can't pay that much for it. If this ever goes on sale, yeah.
I mean, that's well. If it goes on sale, I'm fucked. I'm absolutely probably. I'll absolutely get it. I'll just leave like one shelf in my DTOF empty, and I'll just put the head there, and that'll be the whole deal.
I'm gonna end this. Stop the screen share. Put us back here. Trying to see, is there anything else that I've missed? I mean, there's a lot that I've missed, and
Probably.
I honestly do not care. You're like,
We got Maryland Toy Show. I think the only person who's close to that's in the chat is JFK. So go to the Maryland Toy Show, man.
yeah, I'm scrolling through Instagram now and see if there's anything I missed, and like on 5K or something. And no, I'm not seeing anything new.
Remind me afterwards. I have to show. I have something for you. Um, but yeah, that's I want to go to the Maryland show. I'm looking forward to meeting Danhausen.
Oh,
Hopefully not
dude,
get
yeah,
cursed.
yeah. You don't want to get cursed.
No, I don't want to get
No,
cursed.
it's not good for anyone.
I mean, I'm not. I do. I need to bring him a bag of teeth or something.
Money is good. He'll take
Money
money.
is good.
Yeah,
I
he
mean, I'm
like
paying for the ticket. Is that not enough money?
that should be enough. He
Oh,
loves the
solid. All right.
human money,
Okay.
you know. So you should be solid
I know
there.
he wants a Zeppelin, a blimp, Blimphausen.
Yeah, that's what he's saving up for. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Non-wrestling fan here.
This,
Like,
I apologize for how bad this show is tonight. But this is fun just shooting the shit right now
no,
because man,
absolutely.
oh yeah.
Oh
Sabu,
shit!
man.
What?
Sabu had passed away. Yeah. That's a shame.
Damn.
Yeah, rest in peace to Sabu. And now I can't transition into this. I've been wanting to say something all night, and now I feel terrible trying to just shoehorn this in.
I mean, I was talking about Danhausen before, so I feel like that's the transition can't be that much more difficult.
Well, I mean, there's a trend going on TikTok right now.
Oh god damn it. Okay.
You know where I'm going. You
I
know where
do
I'm
because
going.
I saw your video earlier. Yes, I do.
And the trend was that gingers are now welcomed into the black community. They're black people.
Yep.
So I just asked, what about me? You know, like this is red, but my hair's blonde. My eyebrows are blonde. Like, do I count? Apparently, I count. Now I've been welcomed.
I think the official test is you have to take a picture of your spice cabinet and then show them that. And that's the official, that's like the final
That's
test.
the
It's like,
entry. Okay,
yeah, like
gotcha.
it depends on what your spice
I
cabinet looks
have
like.
2 spice cabinets.
Okay,
Like I
then
have
you're
a
probably
drawer
set.
full of spices, and
Honestly,
then I have like a
like
big spinning rack.
the more spices you
The
have, the
more
better.
spice, so I should just lay them all out.
So like, yeah, I mean, you probably could and just be like, just want to double check.
Just
But yeah, I mean, like
putting
that's I've
feelers
never
out
known
there.
the strawberry blonde community to not be like a ginger anyway. So
Yeah. I was just, that's because like I was sitting there last night and I was showing Meg and she just thought it was hilarious and we were both getting the chuckle because Annie's like trends when they're fun like that and everybody's getting
that one's been
along.
taken off too.
I
Like
really
that's
love like it's moments like that where I'm like, man, I love the internet when people are just having
yeah.
fun and everybody's getting along. And I was like, well, what about me? I wonder if I count. And she's like, you should do a video. And I was like, all right, I'll do a video. And she's like, no. Do it tomorrow when you're at work because people love seeing guys in their construction stuff too on the job site. I was like, okay. So
She's adding the thirst trap element
yeah,
to it.
yeah.
She's like, this is how you market it. Like I
Yeah. So
think
I was
listen
like,
to her. She's
I was like,
brilliant.
okay. And like I was originally gonna like I had it set up. I was gonna like walk out of the porta john and like let the door slam behind me. And I was like, no, because they're gonna be like some weirdo, like you didn't wash your hands or something.
That would be yeah. But no, it was a
I
solid
did go
run,
live. You
I
say you
think
couldn't
I
make it.
watched it. Nico, what up, homie?
What up, brother?
But yeah, like I saw it. You're definitely in. You're part of it. You're
I've been
going.
welcomed into the community. I've been
I've
invited to the
married
cookout.
in, so for whatever that's worth.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I wanted to go live today because I'm not going to be here next week. I will be. No,
Oh
I never
yeah.
said I couldn't. I said I couldn't next week.
Uh-oh.
Bastard.
Diego, that gorilla debate is one that's wild to me because I like I'm sure you could find the right 100 guys to fucking kill the gorilla, but like
I mean, dude, I think it would
I'm
take
not
like
one of them. Like don't call me.
I think it
Like
would
that
like take like 20 or 30, honestly. Like a gorilla's big and strong. But if you swarmed it, like group mob mentality, there's no way that gorilla could fend off everybody.
and I will let you mob him.
No, I'm not fucking with no gorilla.
Well, okay, me either. I'm going the opposite fucking
Yeah.
direction. Okay, like that's
I mean,
y'all can mob him. That's fine. Like, I believe in you guys. Fucking.
I'm like, go ahead.
It.
You got it, bro. I'll hang out. I'll be there.
From my
But
car
I'm not
on the
fucking with that gorilla.
my favorite one has been the 100 Americans versus 100 British people.
I love the dudes.
The reactions to that are all people being like, "We need like 20 guys, maybe from America." Like,
yeah,
maybe
seriously.
30.
And they're like, "Oh, the Brits are rowdy." I'm like, "Y'all don't fucking know." Like, though, like they're rowdy, sure, but like, have you been over here? Like, I'll give you 10 people from Philly, and fuck y'all.
Yeah. Well, no,
You know what I
that's
mean?
the thing is, it's like just the opportunity to just tell them that they're getting paid at the end, man. They're fucking all
Yeah.
over it. Like,
I love people playing the clip from like the Mel Gibson The Patriot movie, and they're like, "We already did this shit," you know.
It's a solid one. It always
No, Brits ain't got shit, bro.
77-6.
Like,
Fucking, it just makes me think of
y'all
Euro Trip with the soccer hooligans, where it's like
they really, and I don't want to sound derogatory or anything like that, but they really like people really don't understand how soft people are in these other countries. Like your average American is a hardcore ignorant motherfucker, and if you put 100 of them together, that's not a good combination. Like we can't get along here, and we're fighting all the time. Could you imagine when we're together and we're gonna fight 100 other people? No way.
just have to go to like 2 different Circle K's and round up all the crackheads, and then just be like,
Go to
"Here you go."
one Walmart. Let me get all those Martians, and we'll just
There you
take some people out.
Oh my god, it'd be fucking ridiculous.
This show went off the rail today.
Woo!
I love it. This has been great.
This was good. This was fun.
Blue collar American worker would whoop. And that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, and not only would they whoop that, but they'd be laughing and talking shit while it went down.
Well, why wouldn't you? Like that's if it's going on, you
Like,
got to
I
be
do
laughing.
not think people realize. Like, yeah, I don't think they realize.
My thing is, unless you get 100 British people that all exclusively were in Guy Ritchie movies, I
Yeah,
think we're set. You know,
yeah, yeah. You would
so
have to get like 100. Was it bullet tooth Tonys?
uh,
You know what I mean? Like that's the only chance you have.
that's one of the best lines in cinemas from that movie, where that's Boris the Bullet Dodger. Why do they call him that? Because he dodges fucking bullets,
That's the
Ari.
only chance, and they don't have 100 of those motherfuckers. They got thousands of them that think they're those motherfuckers, but there's no way. And not to
Yeah,
mention, we're getting ready, and most of them don't exceed 5'3", 5'4" either. You know, so you're
354. What?
they're little tiny guys over there too, man.
I love the idea that this is gonna cut off somewhere with you rambling about
This is gonna
British
cut off with me
people.
being racist after I just got my black card. You know, like they're gonna kick me out now.
I mean,
Fuck.
technically, you're fighting imperialism. If anything,
That's
that should
true. That's
support it.
true. America.
You know,
Fuck
look,
yeah.
if there's any one group that's ruined more things for anybody, it's the white folks. Okay,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
the
them damn
worst.
white people.
Fucking awful. It's always them. It's always a problem
Oh
every
shit.
time.
Oh shit.
What's that? Somebody causing shit at the
Those
fucking
white
Walmart.
folks
It's
always up to no good.
some old man is harassing a Target cashier. It's 100%. Like
Shit,
it's not good.
shit. So this is
It's not
getting cut
good.
off soon. I won't be here next week. I will be in Texas. I'll
Yeah.
keep you updated. Um, so the following week we'll be back.